Good evening to all. Yeah, Mayur, Shubayan, good evening. Sujasa, Lam, good evening. Welcome back to the session. Abhishekam, Vanakkam, Shubham, good evening. Jan Snow, Prince, एक सैफ। या बहुत लोग का नाम भी ऐसे याद हो गए यार, इतना सेशंस लिया है और आप लोग ऑलमोस्ट हर सेशन में हो। सौरभ, उत्कर्ष, सोनू, गुड इवनिंग। All is well. Any issue with the audio and video? Yeah, creative life. Great to see, you know. अगर हमारा वजह से आप लोग का इम्प्रूवमेंट हुआ है, बहुत बहुत बड़ी बात है। अबिन अबिन और रवि पॉटिल, गुड इवनिंग। तो ये क्वेश्चन जो है 25 क्वेश्चन हम इसलिए लगाया, आपको बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स को थोड़ा रिवाइज कराएं। ऐसा नहीं सिर्फ क्वेश्चंस की ही बात होता है, इधर यू विल गेट लॉट ऑफ यू नो रिविजन। जैसे होता है यार, आपको सब्जेक्ट को रिवाइज करना है, पूरा तो नहीं करोगे, बट इस क्वेश्चन से क्या है, एक ऐसे एक्सपेक्टेड जो कॉन्सेप्ट होता है वो रिवीजन कराने के लिए प्लान बनाया हम। राइट, ये नहीं मानना ये 25 क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करे तो मेरा फर्स्ट रैंक आ जाएगा, ऐसे नहीं होता। बट इस सेशन से आपको बहुत सारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स रिवाइज हो जाएगा। राइट, गुड इवनिंग बी विक्टर, मित, प्रियंका, मुनीप, गुड इवनिंग। ये सुदामा, गुड इवनिंग। थोड़ा 2 मिनट वेट कर लेते, बाकी लोग को भी ज्वाइन करने दो। वैसे भी हम 6:30 को प्लान किया, फिर भी बहुत लोग अभी ज्वाइन कर रहा है। That people are waiting for the live and some people are sleeping before the class. That's good news ना। अच्छा है यार, हमेशा आपको अगर नींद नींद आता है, सोना है और फिर उठना है, पढ़ना है। इस मोमेंट में यही करना है आपको। टारगेट इज लाइक यू बैलेंस योर लाइफ। या महापुरुष, मुझे भी देख के बहुत रोना लगता है। आपका कमेंट देख के भी मुझे लगता है यार, बहुत रोना पड़ेगा मुझे ना। इनको भी यार थोड़ा स्पैमर्स को भी दूर रख लेते हम, है ना। उनका कमेंट ही नहीं पढ़ना है, बंद कर लेते। आनंद राज, शशि कुमार, गुड इवनिंग। मुझे नहीं पता, उनको नहीं पता वो स्पैमर है नहीं, बट हमको पता है। प्रणाम भवेश। यस यस, विल हैपन। डिजिटल और डीएम आई थिंक कल परसों हो जाएगा मोस्टली, आपको टेंशन नहीं लेना है। ये ऑलरेडी प्लान किया है। एक्चुअली आपको पता है ना, सतीश सर जो सेशंस आपके लिए डिस्क्रीट मैथमेटिक्स कराया, वो नोएडा आके ऑफिस से लिया है। अभी उनका रूम में वो जो बोर्ड है नहीं लगाया। कल तक होना चाहिए कि वो आज रात को और कल सुबह तक पहुंचने वाला है। अगर नहीं गया, वो फिर नोएडा आके आपके लिए क्लास लेने वाला है। ठीक है, वो ऑलरेडी हम प्लान बनाया। इन केस अगर कल तक क्लास प्लान नहीं होता, कल रात को नहीं तो परसों आपका सेशन लग जाएगा और क्लास होगा। मोस्टली वो है। अपना स्क्रीन तो है, बट वो शादी होने के बाद दूसरी जगह में गया है, तो वो प्रॉब्लम है। ठीक है, तो उस दूसरी जगह में लगाना वो टाइम ले रहा है। यस अक्षम, थैंक यू सो मच। जो स्ट्रेटजी आपके लिए चल रहा है तो बहुत बड़ी बात है। हम जितने भी सेशंस आपके लिए ले रहा है, टू गिव यू, वी नेवर डू लाइक सॉल्विंग द क्वेश्चंस इन, जो हमारा सेशन कलेश सर भी हो, चंदन सर भी हो, विजय सर भी हो, तो सतीश सर भी हो, वी विल गिव यू एन आइडिया हाउ टू सॉल्व इट। यार क्वेश्चंस को सोल्यूशन चाहिए, नहीं मिलता क्या पीवाईक्यू का? बट अब बहुत लोग, आप लोग जो प्यार दिया है, जो अटेंड किया है, उनकी वजह से हम और इंस्पायर होते हैं, इंस्पायर होके और आपके लिए बहुत सारे कॉन्सेप्ट डिलीवर करते हैं, और वही कॉन्सेप्ट अलग अलग स्ट्रेटेजी से करते हैं। तो वी विल गिव बेस्ट एफर्ट। तो बस अगर आपके लिए अच्छा लग रहा है, प्लीज लर्न इट। अगर आपके लिए टाइम वेस्ट हो रहा है, प्लीज स्टॉप watching the videos and go with your own preparation, right? ये आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, आपको जो अच्छा लगता है वही करना है। ये ऐसे कोई रूल नहीं बनाया देवा सर को वीडियो देखना है, बट अगर आपको इम्पॉर्टेंट है, आपको पढ़ना है, तो डेफिनेटली आपको अटेंड करना है। बाकी लोग को जो कमेंट, जो लोग स्पैमर्स भी आके करते हैं, उनको उनसे टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करना है। तो आपको भी नहीं पता स्पैमर्स है, आपको लगता है बच्चे हैं, और बच्चे भी नहीं है, वो स्टूडेंट भी पढ़ते नहीं है, इसलिए उनको वो प्रॉब्लम होता है। सीडी होगा ना, परसों होगा, कल सी प्रोग्रामिंग होगा और परसों सीडी होगा। यश, वी आर थिंकिंग, वी आर मेकिंग ए प्लान, बट अब तक प्लान नहीं बने। वी आर रिक्वेस्टिंग द फैकल्टी टू टेक, अगर इफ he will not take, we'll plan some other. Yeah, great. We ready now? Yes, Sunil, good evening. Great, Prince. Everyone? Okay, Mahapurush. Then ask relevant, right? You can directly connect with me if you are not spammer. Right. जिसको भी कोई भी दिक्कत होता है, we are personally sorry for you, but we will help you personally, like we'll guide you one to one, and you are always welcome to interact with us through Telegram or through WhatsApp, and we are very open to discuss with the students. But सिर्फ आपको इंटरेस्ट होना चाहिए, और हम उनको रिक्वेस्ट करना है, एक दो बार रिक्वेस्ट कर लो, हमको पता चलेगा यार इनको हेल्प करना है। ये शेड्यूल तो बना है ना, बिफोर द गेट वी आर मेकिंग ए प्लान फॉर रिवाइजिंग ऑल द सब्जेक्ट्स इन 2 days। 6 सब्जेक्ट्स एक दिन और 6 सब्जेक्ट दूसरा दिन, तो आपका भी थोड़ा कंफर्ट लेवल हो जाए। यस आनंदराज, थैंक यू फॉर टैगिंग। चलिए, वी रेडी? This 25 questions from TOC will give you not just solving these questions, याद रख लीजिए, revise concepts, second, if we have any tricks you should recall them, third, मोस्ट एक्सपेक्टेड जो हमको लगता है क्वेश्चंस, तो टाइटल लगाया, बट हमारा रिक्वेस्ट है फोकस ऑन कॉन्सेप्ट। मोस्ट एक्सपेक्टेड कॉन्सेप्ट के साथ क्वेश्चन बनता है। डायरेक्टली क्वेश्चन हमको पता है तो यार 65 क्वेश्चन हम लाके पढ़ाएंगे, बट हमेशा कोई 65 क्वेश्चंस में इवन 40 क्वेश्चन भी प्रेडिक्ट नहीं कर पाएंगे हम, बट कॉन्सेप्ट्स प्रेडिक्ट कर सकते हैं हम। तो ये है आपके लिए स्टार्ट होने वाला है। तो स्टार्ट विद द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, राइट? इफ x इज ए टर्नरी स्ट्रिंग एंड जो स्ट्रिंग है 1 to 0, देन हाउ मेनी नॉन एम्प्टी सबस्ट्रिंग्स आर देयर फॉर x? ओके, यू मे नो द कॉन्सेप्ट, बट मॉडिफाइड है, और आपको लगता है अभी फ्रेश क्वेश्चन है बिल्कुल। गेट में भी कॉन्सेप्ट ओरिएंटेड होता है, आप कहीं तो देखा है, बट ये डेटा बिल्कुल फ्रेश है। देखा, आपकी कॉन्सेप्ट कितना वीक हो, या यहां से आपका रिवीजन हो जाएगा। क्वेश्चन पूछा है हाउ मेनी नॉन एम्प्टी सबस्ट्रिंग्स। आंसर किरण सही किया है, बाकी लोग डी डी और उत्कर्ष सही किया है, अभिषेक पवन बिल्कुल अभी सही आंसर आ रहा है। जो लोग डी डी बता रहे हैं वो लोग अज्यूम कर रहा था, उनको कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं पता होगा, वो डायरेक्टली गेस कर रहा है आंसर। यार गेसिंग नहीं करना है आपको, क्रिएटिव लाइफ है ना। क्वेश्चन पढ़ लो, हाउ मेनी नॉन एम्प्टी सबस्ट्रिंग्स, नंबर ऑफ सबस्ट्रिंग्स पूछा यार, rather than epsilon। नॉन एम्प्टी मतलब other than epsilon। how many are there? 1 2 0 1 2 2 0 और क्या 1 2 0। तो आंसर है क्या, कितने आया आंसर्स? 1 0 कहां से आया? 1 0 सबस्ट्रिंग ही नहीं होता, 1 0 इज नॉट सबस्ट्रिंग। देखा आप लोग कितना कॉन्फिडेंटली आंसर कर रहा है, इधर यहां कोई आंसर ही नहीं है मैडम। जो कॉन्फिडेंस आपको चाहिए था इस क्वेश्चन से आपको वो मिलना चाहिए। हम जो आंसर कर रहा है, ऑफ कोर्स यू माइट बी डूइंग नियरेस्ट, बट आपको इतना कॉन्फिडेंट होना चाहिए देयर वाज नो आंसर इन दिस क्वेश्चन। बात समझ लिया? ये होता है कॉन्फिडेंस, मतलब आपकी कॉन्सेप्ट कितना स्ट्रांग है ये बेसिक क्वेश्चन ही बताएंगे आपको, है ना। सबसीक्वेंस में एक और स्ट्रिंग ऐड होता है 1 0, सब स्ट्रिंग्स में सबसीक्वेंस में बी होता है, क्यों वो ये भी ऐड होता है उसमें सबसीक्वेंस में, और बाकी बिल्कुल सही है। अगर नंबर ऑफ सबसीक्वेंसेस पूछा है 7 है, बट नंबर ऑफ सबस्ट्रिंग्स अदर देन एप्सिलॉन वो 6 होना चाहिए आंसर। ये क्यों दिया है ऐसे सर, गलत ऑप्शन क्यों लेके आया है? क्यों न्यूमेरिकल आंसर में यही होता है, आपका गलत करने का बहुत चांस होता है। बात समझ लिया आपको? ये 7 क्यों आया? आप फॉर्मूला लगाया n इंटू एन प्लस 1/2 प्लस 1, बट पता है आपको ये आंसर, आप ये फॉर्मूला लगाया होगा n इंटू एन प्लस 1/2 प्लस 1, बट प्लस 1 को जो अड़ाना है, क्यों आपको एप्सिलॉन नहीं चाहिए था, तो n इंटू एन प्लस 1/2 3 इंटू 3 प्लस 1/2, तो 6 आना चाहिए था आंसर, बट वैसे भी वो अप्लाई नहीं किया कॉन्सेप्ट। एवरीबॉडी ये बेसिक्स ही होता है, हम गलत जो करते हैं वो बेसिक्स पर ही होता है, बट इतना ध्यान देना होगा आपको, क्वेश्चन को पढ़ना होगा। इधर ऑप्शन नहीं दिया तो आंसर 6 लाके आपको एंटर करना होगा। ऑप्शंस दिख रहा है, क्यों? आपकी नजर इसी के ऊपर होता है, राइट एवरीबॉडी? गॉट द आंसर? 7 इज अ सबसीक्वेंस, अगर वो भी कॉन्सेप्ट चाहिए, नंबर ऑफ सबसीक्वेंसेस अगर चाहिए, नंबर ऑफ सबसीक्वेंसेस नॉन एम्प्टी, एम्प्टी नहीं, नॉन एम्प्टी सबसीक्वेंसेस कितना होगा? ये 7 होता है कि ये 1 0 भी एक्स्ट्रा होता है, 1 2 3 4 5 6, ये 1 0 भी एक सबसीक्वेंस होता है, बट सबसीक्वेंस है ये सारे सबसीक्वेंसेस एडिशनली ये वाला, कि स्किप भी कर सकते हैं ना बीच में। 7 सबसीक्वेंसेस है और 6 सबस्ट्रिंग्स है इफ यू डोंट वांट एप्सिलॉन। इफ यू वांट एप्सिलॉन 7 सबस्ट्रिंग्स है और 8 subsequences including epsilon. Got it? The one of the easy question, but I have seen nobody was there to answer in right manner. Matlab you have to be very keen. Just don't take lightly even the easy concept and be serious to answer the question. Of course you know it's a wrong options, so that confidence should come out. ये एप्सिलॉन एम्प्टी होता है, तो आपको चाहिए नॉन एम्प्टी। नॉन एम्प्टी मतलब अदर देन एप्सिलॉन होता है, या नॉन एम्प्टी सबस्ट्रिंग चाहिए ना, ये एम्प्टी सबस्ट्रिंग है एप्सिलॉन, इसका मतलब अदर देन एप्सिलॉन। ग्रेट, कुछ लोग को एम्प्टी नॉन एम्प्टी पढ़ना पड़ेगा। और which one of the following regular expressions represents the set of all binary strings with odd number of ones. ये क्वेश्चन कितने बार भी आने दो, there is always you should focus on as a beginner, right? हमेशा याद रखना इसमें ऐसे कोई रिस्ट्रिक्शन है क्या, इसमें ऐसे कोई रिस्ट्रिक्शन है क्या, इसमें चेक कर लो बस. फोकस ऑन रिस्ट्रिक्शन. Hardly it takes 1 minute if you practice much time, मतलब many times. एग्जाम में कहां पर आपको फोकस करना है, इतना बड़ी एक्सप्रेशन में पूरा देखना जरूरत ही नहीं है आपको. जस्ट फोकस ऑन वन प्लेस वेर यू गेट द आंसर. बिल्कुल. अब देखो इतने बड़ी क्वेश्चन को भी इतना जल्दी किया है, सही किया है, दैट मीन्स नाउ यू फोकस्ड वेल. एंड्स विथ वन, ये होता है ना, ये रिस्ट्रिक्शन जो लगाया, मतलब क्वेश्चन आपको ये क्लियर है, या कोई एंड्स विथ वन बताया क्या, स्टार्ट्स विथ वन बताया क्या, दैट वुड बी सफिशिएंट टू एलिमिनेट दिस एबीसी. अगर ये एमसीक्यू क्वेश्चन है, ऑफ कोर्स एमसीक्यू, ये क्लियर है ना, आंसर मिल गया ना, इसको ज्यादा फोकस करना जरूरत है. जस्ट देख लो यार, यहाँ 0 स्टार, यहाँ 0 स्टार नहीं दिया, मतलब ये कवर कर पाएगा. यहाँ 0 स्टार नहीं दिया, ये कवर कर पाएगा, मतलब ऑलमोस्ट इट इज कवर्ड, राइट? ज्यादा वेरीफाई करना जरूरत नहीं व्हेन यू एलिमिनेट द 3 ऑप्शंस. इज इट क्लियर? Sometimes the questions are lengthy, but you can eliminate by observing carefully. Okay, this is another strategy in the GATE exam. Observe carefully. इतना बड़ी expression prove करना जरूरत नहीं आपको. You can eliminate by looking at particular restrictions. जो ends with 1 दिखाया, starts with 1 दिखाया. यार ये तो number of ones odd होना चाहिए. ऐसा starting ending कोई restriction नहीं है इधर. You don't have such restrictions in this problem, right? Next. And again, when you answer, it is MSQ. When you answer carefully, eliminate the options, then choose the options carefully again. It is one of the question which requires analysis. Exam से पहले अगर कोई practice किया है not containing 00, they can do it very easily. Containing 00, not containing 00. Practice this 2 type of questions. इनको प्रूव भी कर सकते हैं, बट एग्जाम में प्रूव करने में टाइम लगता है. अगर किसी को प्रूव करना है नॉट कंटेनिंग 00, अब भी प्रूव कर लो, कि बाद में समय नहीं मिलता है एग्जाम में. वेरी स्टैंडर्ड क्वेश्चन, एग्जाम में डायरेक्टली भी ये हो सकता है. यस. सॉल्व नहीं होते तो अब इग्नोर कर दो. दूसरा, एंड पर आपको टाइम मिला है, उनको डीएफए बना के उनको कन्वर्ट कर दो, अगर उतना समय है आपको एंड पे. ठीक है. किसी को भी सॉल्व नहीं होता, वन बेस्ट सॉल्यूशन इज इग्नोर दैट क्वेश्चन. प्लीज डोंट वेस्ट योर टाइम ऑन द क्वेश्चन विच यू डोंट सॉल्व इट. अंकित, समझ में आया आपको? अंकित नगर. निखिल को ABCD और मोटो को ABC, शुभयान को D. यार ये तो थोड़ा लेंथी लग रहा है, बट ये एलिमिनेट करना इजी है ना. ये 11 होल स्टार कह रहा है, ये क्या किया है, 00 नहीं है, बट उनको क्या चाहिए, ऑल स्ट्रिंग्स चाहिए ना. एप्सिलॉन भी नॉट हैविंग 00, सिंगल 0, सिंगल 1, ये तो चाहिए ना. इसमें एप्सिलॉन तो हो गया, बट 0 नहीं आ रहा है ना, सिंगल 1 नहीं आ रहा है ना, तो ये डिलीट हो गया. इनको तो सारे स्ट्रिंग चाहिए दुनिया में, जो भी हो नॉट कंटेनिंग 00. इसमें 00 नहीं है, बट इट कैनॉट जनरेट एवरी स्ट्रिंग. सारे स्ट्रिंग्स को जनरेट करना चाहिए था जिसमें 00 नहीं है, पर इसमें 00 नहीं है, बट ये जनरेट नहीं कर पा रहा है. प्रॉब्लम यहां भी है, एप्सिलॉन कर पा रहा है, बट 0 नहीं कर पा रहा है, 1 नहीं कर पा रहा है, तो ये भी. बट ये दोनों सही आंसर्स है. इसलिए मैं कह रहा हूं, अगर आप पहले ही पता होगा ये पैटर्न जो है, 1 यू कैन राइट एनी नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स. जैसे ही 0 आया, इनकेस 1 आने वाला है तो 1 आप ले सकते. अगर 1 नहीं आ रहा है, ओनली 0 चाहिए, इधर एप्सिलॉन लेके इधर जीरो ले सकते हैं। तो यहीं पर सोचो, इफ यू डोंट वांट 1 आफ्टर जीरो, तो यहाँ एप्सिलॉन पुट करके इधर डायरेक्टली जाके जीरो ले सकते हैं ना। आपको जीरो के बाद 1 चाहिए, जीरो तो नहीं लिख सकते, 1 चाहिए, तुरंत यू कैन टेक, एंड अगेन 1 चाहिए, यू कैन कम बैक, यू कैन टेक 1 हियर। तो ये है आपकी दोनों पैटर्न्स जो है तो आपको प्रूव कर देगा। यहाँ क्या है, एप्सिलॉन और जीरो, अगर जीरो लिया, जीरो के बाद जीरो नहीं ले पाओगे, इसलिए 1 1 0 ऑप्शन है आपके पास। ये दोनों वेरी स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्मेट्स है, नॉट कंटेनिंग डबल जीरो एक्सप्रेशंस। गॉट इट? अगर इनको किसी को प्रूव करना है, व्हाट इज द बेस्ट स्ट्रेटेजी टू प्रूव इट? जैसे सर मुझे प्रूव करना है, ये एक्सप्रेशन मुझे लिखना नहीं आ रहा, समझ नहीं आ रहा है, तो क्या करना है आपको? व्हाट इज द स्ट्रेटेजी टू अंडरस्टैंड, टू बिलीव दिस इज द राइट आंसर? वन वन जीरो क्यों जनरेट नहीं होता? 1 1 0, इसको 2 बार रिपीट कर लो, यहां 1 लेना, यहां 0 लेना, यहां 2 बार रिपीट कर लो, पहली बार 1 लेना, दूसरी बार 1 0 लेना। क्यों नहीं होता? 1 1 0 होता है, बट आपको पढ़ना आना चाहिए, डिराइव करना आना चाहिए, है ना? आंसर सामने मिल रहा है, 1 1 0 क्यों नहीं होता? ठीक, ये है स्ट्रेटजी। सबसे पहले कंटेनिंग डबल जीरो का डीएफए बनाओगे, कंटेनिंग डबल जीरो एनी नंबर ऑफ वंस, जीरो के बाद 1 एंड डबल जीरो के बाद एनी नंबर ऑफ जीरोस एंड वंस। यही है ना कंटेनिंग डबल जीरो का मशीन, 0 1 0 1। अब इनको इंटरचेंज करोगे, फाइनल एंड नॉन फाइनल, राइट? वैसे भी ये डेड सेट हो जाएगा, ये दोनों एनफ है, ये है मशीन आपको, वैसे भी डेड सेट हो जाता नॉन फाइनल बनने के बाद। अब इन्हीं को क्या करना है, आपको रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन में कन्वर्ट करना है। कैन यू डू दैट? कैन यू डू दैट? इनको कन्वर्ट करने में यू कैन मेक वन न्यू फाइनल, इस स्टेट को हटाओगे तो आपको एक्सप्रेशन इजी होता है। एनीबॉडी नोस अप्रोच टू कन्वर्ट टू रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन यूजिंग स्टेट एलिमिनेशन? ये दोनों नॉन फाइनल बना के एक नया फाइनल बनाओगे, एंड अब ये स्ट्रेटजी होता है आपके पास, ये 1 है, दोनों से एप्सिलॉन इधर दोगे, ये एप्सिलॉन है और ये भी एप्सिलॉन है, करेक्ट? अब इस स्टेट को हटाओगे, इनिशियल टू फाइनल आपको आंसर मिल जाएगा। तो कैन यू डिलीट दिस? क्यों ये स्टेट को हम डिलीट कर रहे हैं? क्यों दोनों को हम एप्सिलॉन ट्रांजिशन की वजह से न्यू फाइनल बनाया और ये दोनों को नॉन फाइनल बनाया। इनडायरेक्टली ये दोनों फाइनल है, क्यों ये फाइनल है। अब इनको तो आंसर क्या मिलेगा आपको? 0 फॉलोड बाय एप्सिलॉन। पहले सबसे पहले ये सारे रख दीजिए जो इसके साथ कनेक्शन है, राइट? ये ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टेड है और इनके साथ 3 ट्रांजिशंस हैं, उनको हटा दो और बाकी रखे और डिराइव कर दो। पहले इस स्टेट से इस स्टेट के लिए 0 1, ये एक सेल्फ लूप मिल गया, 0 1, और इधर से इधर क्या है, 0 एप्सिलॉन, ऑलरेडी एप्सिलॉन है, एक और 0 आया। देन इधर से सेल्फ लूप, कोई नहीं है, इधर से उधर कोई नहीं है, तो हो गया आंसर। आपको इनके लिए एक्सप्रेशन लिखना है 1 R 0 1 होल स्टार, क्यों इनकी सेल्फ लूप से, फॉलोड बाय एप्सिलॉन प्लस 0। ये बिल्कुल सेम मैच हो रहा है ना एवरीवन? तो ये प्रूव करने के लिए बता रहा हूं, गॉट इट? टू बिलीव दैट दिस इज द राइट आंसर, of course if you use any other approach like Arden's lemma, you may get this answer too. Okay, option C, समझना बात को, it generates some strings which are not having double zero, not containing or not having. Do you want some strings or all strings? आप बताइए, do you want some strings or all strings? इसलिए मैं राउंड अप करके छोड़ा है, दुनिया में एवरी स्ट्रिंग चाहिए आपको, सम स्ट्रिंग नहीं चाहिए एवरीबॉडी, इसलिए सी को हटाया, डी को हटाया। ये तो कर पा रहा है नॉट कंटेनिंग, बट एवरीबॉडी क्यों नहीं कर पा रहा है? सिग्मा स्टार में एवरी स्ट्रिंग को जनरेट करना होता जिसमें डबल जीरो नहीं है, बट ये सिग्मा स्टार में सबको नहीं कर पा रहा है। गॉट दैट? मोटो एक्सप्लेनेशन मिल गया आपको? चलो आगे चलते। ऑफकोर्स गेट एग्जाम में ये लास्ट ऑप्शन नहीं होता, बट आपको कॉन्फिडेंस के लिए ई लगा है, नन ऑफ दिस। दिखा या 101 में कैसे आया? लेट आया क्या? 101 ये पहले लेना, सबसे पहले 10 लिया, दूसरी बार आया 1 लेना, तो मतलब ये इसको पहले लेना है बाद में इसको लेना है। दो ऑप्शन है ना, पहले 10 लेना बाद में 1 लेना, हो गया ना? जनरेट होता है, क्यों नहीं होता है? नाउ दिस इज वन ऑफ द इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन। एग्जाम में ये क्वेश्चन नहीं आ सकता, बट इसकी सिमिलर क्वेश्चन कितने भी हो सकता है ना, जैसे m प्लस n इज इक्वल इवन, m प्लस n इज इक्वल ऑड, और m इज इक्वल इवन, n इज इक्वल इवन, m इज इक्वल ऑड, n इज इक्वल ऑड। इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस बहुत होता है। मैं मॉडल्स बता रहा हूँ, यू कैन ट्राई ऑन योर ओन इफ यू हैव अ टाइम। जैसे a पावर m b पावर n सच दैट m प्लस n इज इक्वल इवन, एक टाइप की क्वेश्चन होता है। दूसरा m प्लस n इज इक्वल ऑड, ये अनदर क्वेश्चन होता है। m इक्वल इवन, n इक्वल ऑड, ये थर्ड क्वेश्चन होता है। और m इक्वल ऑड, n इज इक्वल इवन। तो यू कैन प्रैक्टिस ऑल सच क्वेश्चंस ऑन योर ओन, है ना। सबसे पहले इनको कर लेते हैं। m प्लस n इज इक्वल इवन मतलब सम ऑफ एस एंड बीस इक्वल टू इवन, और वो भी एस के बाद 20 आना चाहिए, राइट। अगर m प्लस n इज इक्वल इवन है तो व्हाट इज द कंडीशन? m इज इक्वल इवन, n इज इक्वल इवन होना चाहिए। अगर ये नहीं हुआ, और m इज इक्वल ऑड, n इज इक्वल ऑड होना चाहिए, तभी है ना। ऑड प्लस ऑड इज इवन, इवन प्लस इवन इज इवन, इस दोनों में कोई भी हो सकता है ना। अरे रेगुलर तो है, इवन ऑड यू कैन बिल्ड यूजिंग फाइनाइट ऑटोमेटा कॉन्सेप्ट, एंड इनको ट्रैक करना होगा। इनिशियली एप्सिलॉन है, एप्सिलॉन m is even, n is even, no a no b should be accepted, right। उसके बाद 1a आया, तो कैन यू टेल मी 1a मतलब ये क्या कॉन्सेप्ट फॉलो कर रहा है? 1a इस मतलब a आड हो गया, है ना, a पावर आड हुआ, बस सिर्फ a पावर आड है तो b पावर इवन है इनडायरेक्टली, क्यों b नहीं है ना इसमें, b पावर 0 हो गया, उनको फाइनल नहीं बनाएंगे। b आया तो a पावर इवन है, क्यों a पावर 0 था और b पावर ऑड है, करेक्ट और नॉट? मतलब a नहीं आ सकता अभी, बट a बिना a से इधर आया है, तो a पावर इवन है। अगर इसके बाद 1a आया तो a पावर इवन हो जाता, 1a इवन, तो 20 आ सकता है एवरीबॉडी। तो इधर कितने भी एस हो वो इवन ए से इधर, एंड यहां कितने भी एस हो ए ऑड ए से, और बी अब तक आया नहीं, तो बी आया है उनको भी ट्रैक करना होगा हमको। तो 20 आया, एस के बाद ही आना है, तो इधर से भी इधर से भी, बी आने के बाद ए कभी नहीं आता, क्यों? बी के बाद ए कभी नहीं है। तो ये कॉन्सेप्ट याद रखना है, 20 आया है इसका मतलब इसके बाद एस कभी नहीं आएगा, ये सीक्वेंस याद रखना होगा आपको। तो इधर से बी आया, बी पावर ऑड है, इधर से बी आया, वो भी बी पावर ऑड है, बट नंबर ऑफ एस इवन है, इधर नंबर ऑफ एस ऑड है, ए पावर ऑड, बी पावर ऑड। आप जैसे ही बी आया, देखो ये जो कॉन्सेप्ट है ऑड ऑड, मतलब इसको एक्सेप्ट करना होगा। इवन इवन इसको इनडायरेक्टली मान सकते इवन इवन, बट यहां पर आपको ए पावर इवन है, बी पावर 0 है, तो इसके बाद आपको ऊपर नहीं जा सकते कि उसके बाद एस आ सकता, तो ये दोनों ऊपर नहीं जा सकते, तो आपको ट्रैक करना होगा अभी। तो कैसे ट्रैक करोगे? इधर से वन मोर बी आया बी पावर क्या बनता है, इवन बनता है। ऑलरेडी ये पावर इवन है, तो ये पावर इवन, बी पावर इवन, तो यहां नाम हटा देते एक बार। इस स्टेट्स को हम यूज कर लेते मिक्सड कॉन्सेप्ट से। अब बताइए क्या करना है मुझे। राइट, अब 1 भी आया तो कैन आई एक्सेप्ट, कैन आई गो देयर, क्यों एक्स्ट्रा स्टेट क्यों लेना है। इधर से 1 भी आया तो इधर से 1 भी आया, इवन 20 होता है, और 1 मोर भी आया, इनके लिए 8 भी होता है। और इधर से देखो 8 भी एक्सेप्ट करेंगे, 1 मोर भी इवन एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेंगे, फिर 1 मोर भी 8 होता है इनके लिए। तो 20 के लिए सेल्फ लूप लगा हुआ, ये 4 है, और यू कैन नॉट गेट ए फ्रॉम हियर, यू कैन नॉट गेट ए फ्रॉम हियर, गो टू ट्रैप स्टेट, एंड आपका स्टेट्स बन जाता है 5। थोड़ा ट्रिक है इधर, तो ये इनके लिए भी नया स्टेट क्रिएट करना जरूरत नहीं, वैसे भी वो फाइनल है, इस फाइनल को इधर आप यूज कर सकते हैं। राइट, 4 + 1 डेड स्टेट। दिस क्वेश्चन कैन नॉट बी फॉर्मुलेटेड। अगर फॉर्मूला से याद रखना है, थोड़ा आपको बहुत ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस करना होगा इनको और इनको। जब सबके लिए 4 + 1 हो रहा है तो देन नो नीड टू डू इन द एग्जाम। राइट, पहले ही आप सॉल्व करके जा रहा है, देन यू विल गेट टू नो 4 + 1 5 स्टेट्स। तो ये क्वेश्चन एडवांस टाइप की है, एग्जाम में अगर आपको 2 मार्क को देना है, इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन मिल सकता है। इन केस इफ यू वांट टू गेस, यस, इवन ऑड के लिए 2 स्टेट्स लगता है, तो मोस्टली इवन है तो 2 स्टेट्स तो लगना चाहिए, प्लस 1 एक्स्ट्रा डेड स्टेट। इसी तरह कॉन्सेप्ट को आप फॉलो कर सकते हैं व्हेन यू प्रैक्टिस। अगर किसी को ट्रिक चाहिए, इवन के लिए 2 स्टेट्स है इधर, एस के लिए, एस को ट्रैक करने के लिए, बीस को ट्रैक करने के लिए भी 2 स्टेट्स है, 1 ट्रैप स्टेट है। टोटल हाउ मेनी स्टेट्स, 5 स्टेट्स। बट बनाना अच्छा रहेगा हमेशा। कभी कभी ट्रिक्स अप्लाई नहीं कर पाते, बट इधर कर पाएंगे। इवन के लिए 2 स्टेट चाहिए, और एस ट्रैक करने के लिए 2 स्टेट्स, 20 ट्रैक करने के लिए 2 स्टेट्स, एंड 1 एक्स्ट्रा ट्रैप स्टेट। हो गया। With the practice you will get lot here. Now m plus n is equal odd means this one should be final, and this one should be final, I guess, right? Sum should be, then बाकी तो बिल्कुल सेम रहेगा, यही पर ऑलमोस्ट आंसर है। तो इनके लिए भी सेम मशीन होता है ऑलमोस्ट। और m इक्वल इवन n इज इक्वल ऑड आप बना लीजिए, ये इवन है ये ऑड है, तो उनके लिए क्या होता है आप ट्राई कर लीजिए बाद में, ये दोनों का ट्राई कर लीजिए, ये दोनों के लिए तो सेम मशीन है ऑलमोस्ट। नेक्स्ट सिमिलर टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन है, वहां पर एक सीक्वेंस है, बट यहां सीक्वेंस नहीं है, दोनों में सिमिलर है। देखा, वहां m + n इज इवन, बट ये m नहीं है, n नहीं है। अभी नंबर ऑफ एस प्लस नंबर ऑफ बेस, और नंबर ऑफ एस एंड बीस कोई सीक्वेंस नहीं है इधर। वहां सीक्वेंस बना है एस के बाद 20, इधर 20 के बाद एस भी हो सकता है। देन हाउ विल यू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन। यहां और ट्रिकी है, ये ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन है बिल्कुल, इधर ही आंसर है। नंबर ऑफ एस प्लस नंबर ऑफ बीस इज इवन and W belongs to A plus B whole star। इनका कहना क्या है? You can solve in a minute। इतना ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन है कि यहां सीक्वेंस नहीं है। अब तक कोई आंसर ही नहीं कर पाया शायद। आई एम वेटिंग फॉर योर आंसर। अब तक कोई आंसर ही नहीं कर पाया इसको। नंबर ऑफ एस प्लस बीस इज इवन। समझना इस क्वेश्चन को, मैं लिख के बता रहा हूं, एप्सिलॉन ए सिग्मा स्टार बताता हूं पहले, तो यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड समथिंग। अब एल के अंदर कौन कौन आएगा? ये आएगा एप्सिलॉन। क्यों आएगा? आपको क्या समझ में आया? कुछ तो दिख रहा है आपको? व्हाट डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड? ई इज द राइट आंसर। बहुत कम लोग आंसर दिया है। इसका मतलब लेंथ ऑफ द स्ट्रिंग इज इवन लेंथ स्ट्रिंग्स। यार नंबर ऑफ एस एंड नंबर ऑफ बेस दोनों का सम इवन है, कब होता है? इसमें देखो नंबर ऑफ एस आड है तो रिजल्ट भी आड हो गया, नंबर ऑफ बेस आड है तो रिजल्ट भी आड हो गया। बट इसमें नंबर ऑफ एस 2 है, नंबर ऑफ बेस 0 है, तो जब 2 लेंथ है सम ऑफ द नंबर ऑफ एस एंड नंबर ऑफ बेस हमेशा इवन होता है, राइट? आड लेंथ में देखो नंबर ऑफ बेस 3 है, नंबर ऑफ बेस 0 है, 3 + 0 = 3, तो यहां पर सम जो होता है वो हमेशा आड होता है, करेक्ट? तो इवन लेंथ स्ट्रिंग्स कह रहा था इनडायरेक्टली, इसका मीनिंग बनता है लेंथ ऑफ द स्ट्रिंग इज इक्वल टू इवन। तो जैसे इवन लेंथ है, हाउ मेनी स्टेट्स यू रिक्वायर? वन ऑफ द इजीएस्ट प्रॉब्लम, बट आपको डिराइव करने में टाइम लग सकता है। 2 इज द आंसर। राइट, इसको ज्यादा है ना सॉल्व करने का मतलब नहीं है, आपको सोचना है यार आपको क्या स्ट्रिंग चाहिए। कभी कभी क्वेश्चन में ही आंसर होता, कभी कभी आप एनालिसिस में आंसर मिल सकता है। तो कोशिश कर लेना, ये जो पैटर्न है पहले ही आपको मैथमेटिकली समझना चाहिए। ये टीओसी का कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं है, मैथमेटिकली आपको सोचना होगा यार इसमें किस टाइप की स्ट्रिंग्स है, राइट? ये गेट एग्जाम में बैठ के यार इसको डिराइव करना थोड़ा मुश्किल होता है, क्यों आपकी जो टारगेट कुछ और है, एग्जाम में बहुत फेयर होता है। ये एनालिसिस रिलेशन जो होता है वो पहले ही आपको करना होता है। ओके, कभी कभी यार एग्जाम में भी थोड़ा लक के साथ भी हो सकता है, देन दैट्स गुड। और ये क्वेश्चंस आपको एग्जाम में करना होता है। इन केस इफ यू हैव नॉट स्टडीड इट, consider the following two statements. There exists a regular language A such that for every language in the world A union B is a regular. Similarly, for every language in the world A intersection B is regular. ऐसे कोई लैंग्वेज है क्या A, उनके लिए यूनियन भी इंटरसेक्शन भी रेगुलर हो जाए। आड के लिए भी 2 for 1। In case if you have not solved the problems which I am explaining, then try that the 4 questions I have given. See, both are true, perfect. Statement 1. There exists A for all B such that for all B, A union B is regular. राइट, तो आपको ये करना है, सच दैट ये प्रूव करना है आपको। सेकंड स्टेटमेंट, देयर एग्जिस्ट ए सच दैट फॉर ऑल बी ए इंटरसेक्शन बी इज रेगुलर। तो ऐसे कोई है क्या ये, सो दैट वी कैन प्रूव इट। यस, क्या है वो? ए इज इक्वल यूनियन के लिए सिग्मा स्टार, so that sigma star union anything you take regular, and ऐसे कोई है इस प्रॉब्लम के लिए ये such that ये intersection B is regular for every B. A is equal you take pi intersection anything is regular. Both are true statements. Okay, yes, definitely you can find A in the world to do the union and to do the intersection to prove result is regular. एग्जाम में इस दोनों में एक क्वेश्चन एग्जाम में ऑलरेडी आया है। आई एम नॉट मेकिंग एनी न्यू क्वेश्चन हियर, याद रखना जो एग्जाम में ऑलरेडी कॉन्सेप्ट्स है उसी कॉन्सेप्ट्स को और ऐड करके इस क्वेश्चन को डिफरेंटली बनाया। एग्जाम में मैक्सिमम टाइम क्या होता है, दे नो नीड टू थिंक अबाउट न्यू प्रॉब्लम्स इन द वर्ल्ड, ऑलरेडी पीवाईक्यूज में कॉन्सेप्ट्स है, उसी कॉन्सेप्ट से मैं एक और नया कॉन्सेप्ट बनाया। ये क्वेश्चन ऑलरेडी एग्जाम में आया नहीं आया, पीवाईक्यू में करा है ना इसको, डिड वी डू इन पीवाईक्यू? when you practice more you will relate, even though it is a new question, but you will relate with the PYQ. ओ ये डाटा तो ऑलरेडी कहीं ना कहीं तो देखा है, तो उसी कॉन्सेप्ट को इधर अप्लाई करके प्रूव कर सकते हैं आप। अरे इसको तो भी देखा है, बट इससे क्या आता, अप्रोच आपको समझ में आता। उनका आंसर 3 है, बट इनका आंसर 3 होना जरूरत नहीं, बट उनकी अप्रोच यहां पता होना चाहिए कैसे अप्लाई करना है। ना ना ना, एक वेट वेट वेट, थोड़ा बदल दिया, उधर प्लेस करना था इधर प्लेस किया, वेरी सॉरी। एडिट किया है बट प्लस गलत जगह में डाल दिया, इधर l पावर i-1 है बट उधर l पावर k+1 है। सॉल्व करके बताओ, और मशीन भी सेम नहीं है, मॉडिफाई भी किया है, तो याद रखना क्वेश्चन को सही से पढ़ना। यू डिड नॉट सी दिस क्वेश्चन एनीवेयर, बट ये क्वेश्चन का डेटा जो है कहीं ना कहीं से उठाया, वो PYQ से, डायग्राम मॉडिफाई किया और क्वेश्चन को भी मॉडिफाई किया। लेकिन PYQ को इसको एक्सप्लेन किया है, उसी तरह इनको सॉल्व करना होगा यूजिंग द रिकर्शन कॉन्सेप्ट। ये न्यूमेरिकल आंसर टाइप तो आपके सामने ऑप्शंस नहीं दिखेगा, देन यू शुड सॉल्व स्टेप बाय स्टेप। मोस्टली इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन 2 मार्क का होता है, देन यू शुड गिव 3 to 4 minutes of time if you are new to this question. I'll wait for your answer. कितना टाइम लगेगा, और इतना समय इसमें तो आंसर आना चाहिए आपको। आंसर 1 और 2, यहीं पर आपको कंफ्यूजन होता है, 1 और 2। मैं क्लियरली एक्सप्लेन किया था PYQ में कैसे करना है। पहले क्वेश्चन को एनालाइज करो, देन डू इट। अंचल यार ये गेट क्वेश्चन नहीं है, 3 बताना। 2 आया, बहुत लोग को 2 आ रहा है, बट कुछ लोग को 1 भी आया है, तो क्रॉस चेक। मैं स्टार्ट करूं, मैं जस्ट एनालाइज कर रहा हूं थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस आने के लिए। l पावर 0 क्या दिया, एप्सिलॉन। l पावर 1 क्या किया, l पावर 0 डॉट l, और l पावर 2 क्या है, l पावर 1 डॉट l। इसी तरह आपको सॉल्व करना होगा। मैं बताया ना लास्ट क्लास में भी, ये दिया है एल्गोरिथम आपके लिए, करेक्ट। जो मशीन का जो नीचे मशीन दिया है उनकी लैंग्वेज क्या बताया, l, एंड अल्फाबेट में सिर्फ 0 है। तो ये लैंग्वेज क्या है, सबसे पहले जो l दिया है, एप्सिलॉन भी एक्सेप्टेड है, 1 0 भी एक्सेप्टेड है, 2 zeros भी एक्सेप्टेड है, 3 zeros भी एक्सेप्टेड है, इट इज जस्ट 0 स्टार, है ना। और एल्गोरिथम यूज करना है, बट उससे पहले ऑर्डर कैसे कंप्यूट करना है, तो सबसे पहले आप चेक करो, l पावर 0 इज इक्वल l पावर 1 है, देन ऑर्डर ऑफ l इज इक्वल 0 होता है। याद रख लीजिए, l पावर 0 इज इक्वल l पावर 1, राइट। इफ l पावर 0 नॉट इक्वल l पावर 1, आपको ये चेक करना होगा l पावर 1 इज इक्वल l पावर 2 होता क्या। अगर होता देन ऑर्डर ऑफ l इज इक्वल 1 होगा। अगर ये भी नहीं हुआ, इफ l पावर 0 नॉट इक्वल l पावर 1 एंड l पावर 1 नॉट इक्वल l पावर 2, देन आपको चेक करना होगा, क्या करना होगा, l पावर 2 इक्वल l पावर 3 होगा, देन ऑर्डर ऑफ l इक्वल 2 होता है। ये कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आना चाहिए आपको, करेक्ट। देन सबसे पहले हम पहली वाला ट्राई करेंगे, l पावर 0 l पावर 1 होता नहीं होता। l पावर 0 एज पर दी एल्गोरिथम इट इज एप्सिलॉन, करेक्ट। अब l पावर 1 इज इक्वल l पावर 0 डॉट l, l पावर 0 डॉट l मतलब एप्सिलॉन डॉट l, एप्सिलॉन डॉट 0 स्टार। इज इक्वल टू 0 स्टार। ये दोनों इक्वल है क्या? यह हमको पता चला l पावर 0 इक्वल टू l पावर 1 नहीं हुआ है, करेक्ट? l पावर 0 नॉट इक्वल टू l पावर 1, तो इसलिए हम l पावर 2 जाएंगे। l पावर 2 इज इक्वल टू l पावर 1 डॉट l एज पर द एल्गोरिथम। l पावर 1 0 स्टार है और l भी 0 स्टार है, 0 स्टार 0 स्टार इज 0 स्टार। एंड अब समझ में आया l पावर 1 इज इक्वल l पावर 1 प्लस 1, तो अब ऑर्डर ऑफ l इज इक्वल टू क्या है? 1 है ना। k इज इक्वल टू k प्लस 1 है, देन यू विल आंसर k। तो नाउ व्हाट इज आंसर? व्हाट इज द ऑर्डर ऑफ l? 1। ये हुआ है आपका आंसर, 1 आया है। करेक्ट। सिर्फ आपको जो डेटा दिया है उन्हीं को एनालाइज करना है। नो assumptions, नो expectations, नो predictions, no predictions. Just blindly follow the given data and answer it. मैक्सिमम लोग 1 किया है, बट कुछ लोग कंफ्यूजन की वजह से 2 किया है। 2 कब आता है पता है? अगर यहाँ k माइनस 1 होता, देन इधर थोड़ा शिफ्ट होकर आंसर 2 आता है। In case if I make k minus 1 here, then l power k is equal to k minus 1, तो ये प्रॉब्लम जो है l पावर 2 इज इक्वल l पावर 1 रिवर्स होता है, वो आंसर 2 आता है। और ये क्वेश्चन मैं हम ऑलरेडी देखा है इसको, बट कंफर्टेबल के लिए फिर रिपीट कर रहा हूं। ये क्वेश्चन बड़ा दिख रहा है बट बहुत इजी है कि क्वेश्चन के साथ आप ऑप्शंस के साथ थोड़ा मैच करके आंसर कर दो। वो न्यूमेरिकल आंसर टाइप क्वेश्चन था, अभी ये एमसीक्यू है। What is the language accepted by this machine? Find the number of 8 length strings के लिए आया था क्वेश्चन, राइट? It's just observation. At the end of this TOC, I'll give you one observation note like what should be learned from this subject. Similar? ये गेट एग्जाम की डायग्राम है बट क्वेश्चन नहीं है, क्वेश्चन कुछ और था। आंसर इज, मैं कहा था ये लेंथ ऑफ द W, लेंथ ऑफ द स्ट्रिंग 0 के लिए यहां रुकेंगे, लेंथ ऑफ द स्ट्रिंग 1 के लिए इधर रुकेंगे, लेंथ ऑफ द स्ट्रिंग 2 के लिए इधर रुकेंगे, एंड लेंथ ऑफ द स्ट्रिंग ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू 3 इधर रुकेंगे। मिनिमम 3 लेंथ, नॉट 4 लेंथ। जैसे ही कोई भी 3 लेंथ आया, then you will halt there and you will accept everything after that sequence. Yes. In exam, they may ask you, is above DFA minimum DFA? मैं क्वेश्चन ऐसे ही पूछ रहा हूं, MSQ में आता है। Is given finite automata minimum DFA? Is it minimum DFA? No. ऐसा होता ना, choose the correct statement from the above finite automata. Above finite automata is the minimum DFA, then don't choose it, it is a false statement, right? No. Then how many states in minimum DFA? How many states in equivalent minimum DFA? ये दोनों मेर्ज होता है, ये दोनों मेर्ज होता है, 1 2 3 4। 3 मिनिमम चाहिए तो 3 समझने के लिए तो 4 तो चाहिए। एग्जाम में A, B, C, D, E. Which states are equivalent? MSQ होता है ना, इसी से बहुत सारे MSQs आता है. Which states are equivalent? अगर इस दोनों को कंबाइन किया मतलब ये दोनों इक्वलेंट होता है. B इक्वलेंट टू C होता है और D equivalent to E. We will combine them, right, to make a minimum DFA. Right. जो 2024 में एक क्वेश्चन आया है, इसी तरह एक क्वेश्चन आया है. एक रैंडम DFA दिया है, वो मिनिमम नहीं था और उसमें इक्वलेंट डिस्टिंग्विशेबल पूछा है और अलग अलग क्वेश्चंस इसके ऊपर डाला है एग्जाम में. एंड इसी क्वेश्चन के लिए हाउ मेनी equivalence classes, how many equivalence classes for language accepted by below FA? अब बताइए, इनका भी आंसर इधर है. How many equivalence classes for this language accepted by finite automata? इनके लैंग्वेज तो ऑलरेडी चूज किया, यही लैंग्वेज के लिए how many equivalence classes? एक और कॉन्सेप्ट रिवाइज कर रहा हूं इधर. व्हाट इज दैट कॉन्सेप्ट? इक्विवेलेंस क्लासेस. इक्विवेलेंस क्लासेस विल हेल्प यू. दिस इज इक्विवेलेंस ओनली, राइट? 4 स्टेट्स इन अ मिनिमम DFA. इट मींस 4 इक्विवेलेंस क्लासेस. अगर कोई भी एक क्वेश्चन पूछा है, सबसे पहले ये काम करना होगा. हाउ मेनी स्टेट्स इन मिनिमम DFA? एवरी स्टेट 1 क्लास बनता है एज पर द महिल-नेरुड थ्योरम. Can you see that? मतलब अगर आपको टाइम पास करना है क्वेश्चन के साथ, समझ में आया? कभी कभी एक क्वेश्चन के साथ यू कैन प्ले द गेम. कितने तरह इस काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस यू कैन डू इट. इनके लिए रेगुलर ग्रामर लिखो, इनके लिए रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन लिखो. मतलब यू कैन स्पेंड हाफ एन आवर टाइम जस्ट ऑन दिस डेटा. दैट्स व्हाई गेट इज, आपको पता है, गेट ऐसा एग्जाम है इस दुनिया में, वन ऑफ द टफेस्ट एग्जाम एंड वन ऑफ द बेस्ट एग्जाम इन द वर्ल्ड. आपको पता है टॉप 10 की एग्जाम्स अगर सर्च किया इन द वर्ल्ड, एंड वन ऑफ द एग्जाम विल कम इन, दैट इज गेट. सबको पता है ना? जैसे आपको पता है IIT-G, UPSC और गेट, ये तीनों एग्जाम्स इन द वर्ल्ड टॉप 10 में दिखता है आपको, राइट? गेट मास्टर्स के लिए और सिविल्स आपको पता है, UPSC एग्जाम सिविल सर्विसेज के लिए और IIT-G आपको बीटेक इंजीनियरिंग करने के लिए. ये तीनों एग्जाम्स, और वो भी इंडिया से और आउट ऑफ टॉप 10 में दिखता है. It's all, conceptual. It's all, purely based on data that is driven aptitude oriented. Yeah. Find the equivalent regular grammar for the language L. और जितने लोग भी इधर वीडियो देख रहा है, please don't forget to like the session, and also if you find it is helpful, also comment after the class so that many people can learn from this content. The future GATE aspirants are looking for the GATE preparation, they will get some help from you. Great. इसमें भी कॉन्सेप्ट है, ये क्या है, m1 होना चाहिए, n1 होना चाहिए, राइट? तभी LCM 1 होता है. तो आपकी आंसर a⁴1 b⁴1, मतलब ओनली ये भी. Is it finite language or not? But yeah, because of recursion, it is infinite. Don't look at it. It generates infinite language. यहाँ भी recursion है, S to T, T to S. यहाँ भी infinite language है जो जनरेट करता है. तो मतलब ये दोनों को ब्लाइंडली हटाओगे. अब आंसर आइदर CRD ये सी में क्या है, टी derives बी, सो ओवरऑल द लैंग्वेज जनरेटेड बाय एस इज जस्ट ए बी. तो सी इज द राइट आंसर. इट टेक्स वेरी लेस टाइम with your analysis. I'm very sorry, that was my mistake. अगर अगर यही it was my mistake. अगर यही डेटा है, गुड ऑब्जर्वेशन. देखा, एक ही बंदा है, वो प्रशांत कुमार आइडेंटिफाई किया है. क्या लिखा है मैं भी नहीं पढ़ पाया. डी इज द राइट आंसर. इफ दिस इज द डेटा, क्या दिया है इधर, a पावर n b पावर n. m का इंफॉर्मेशन ही नहीं है, तो m क्या ले सकता है. एक बार ट्राई कर लेते, ये क्या दिया है इधर. इसका मतलब क्या है, वैसे भी ये नहीं होता है ना यार. अगर नहीं दिया, m नहीं दिया, m भी 1 ही होता है ना, और n भी 1 ही होता है ना. नन भी यार, वैसे भी ये भी होता है. देखा, वो ऑब्जर्व सही किया बट आंसर डी किया. वैसे भी ए भी होता है. इधर इसमें एम नहीं है बट दुनिया में है ना एम. इधर एम रिलेट नहीं कर रहा है, इसमें एम नहीं है पर दुनिया में एम कोई भी लेना, वो 1 ही लेना है आपको. मतलब एन तो 1 ही डिसाइड हुआ ना. वैसे भी आपको समझ में आया एन इज 1 ओनली, एंड यू कांट टेक इन द वर्ल्ड एनीथिंग एल्स. तो ये एक और रिलेशन है आपके लिए यार. ये आपको गलत तो आपको लग रहा है बट गलत नहीं है, ये बिल्कुल सही डेटा है. राइट वैसे भी आपको n1 फिक्स करना है. m तो इसके अंदर नहीं है बट m दुनिया में है ना. गॉट इट. तो कभी कभी ऐसे होता डाट डेटा ऐसे दिखता है आपको यार सही नहीं है बट सही तो है डेटा. n इज 1 एंड यहां पर n1 लगाना, बट m दुनिया से क्या लेना है, 1 ही तो लेना है. तो ओवरऑल आपको n तो 1 मिल गया ना, तो देन पुट a पावर 1 b पावर 1. तो आंसर वहां भी यही चूज करना होता है. कुछ लोग ऐसे हैं ऑब्जर्व बहुत अच्छा कर लेते, बट ओवरऑल एट द एंड वही आंसर होता है जो आपको आंसर करना था. ठीक, मैं एक्चुअली वो प्रेडिक्ट नहीं किया, मैं भी सोच रहा था a पावर m b पावर n, बट बिल्कुल आइडेंटिफिकेशन सही था बट आंसर वही था. बिल्कुल ग्रेट ऑब्जर्वेशन. ओ, वाई इज n1. अभी भी रियलाइज नहीं कर पा रहा है. दुनिया में, इन द वर्ल्ड, in maths, LCM of two numbers should be 1. When will be possible? If find only if m equal to 1 and n equal 1. ये दोनों ऑप्शन छोड़ के दुनिया में ऐसा कोई ऑप्शन है, इससे कंक्लूजन मिला है ना, इट हैज टू बी ओनली n इज इक्वल 1, बिकॉज आपको n ही यूज करना है इसमें. वो रियलाइज नहीं कर पा रहा है m1 n1 क्यों ले रहा है, क्यों LCM. जीसीडी कुछ अलग प्रॉब्लम है. जीसीडी होता तो नॉन, वो रेगुलर ही नहीं होता सबसे पहले. जीसीडी एलसीएम वो चेक करना होगा आपको. जीसीडी दोनों पावर सेम होता है ना, सेम होगा तो वो रेगुलर नहीं होता है, नॉन रेगुलर होता है. क्लास में जो अप्रोच बताया आपको, वन अप्रोच आई हैव गिवन इन द क्लास. ऑलवेज गो, इफ यू वांट टू फाइंड द लैंग्वेज बॉटम टू अप, बट बड़ी ग्रामर है इसलिए ये स्ट्रेटेजी बेस्ट है. वही की सॉल्व करना. सबसे पहले ए स्टार है, ये नहीं पूछना सर ए स्टार कैसे आया, प्रैक्टिस करो आपको समझ में आता है, ये डायरेक्ट आंसर है. बट प्रॉब्लम एक्स जब सॉल्व करोगे, ए एक्स और बी ए स्टार इधर, राइट. इसका मतलब क्या है, इनको रिपीट करना है. ए स्टार, एक्स की जगह बी ए स्टार डालोगे, बी ए स्टार, तो एक्स का आंसर होता है. एंड देन फाइनली एस डिराइव्स ए एस और बी एक्स. एक्स मतलब ऑलरेडी आंसर हो गया, ए स्टार बी ए स्टार, ये एक्स है. अब ये रिपीट करना होगा आपको. लैंग्वेज इज ए स्टार, और ये पूरा यहां पर सब्स्टिट्यूट करो, बी ए स्टार बी ए स्टार. ये तो आपको पता है. How many bees exactly? 2 bees. या कोई आंसर है? या कोई आंसर है? कुछ तो कर रहा था आंसर, इसमें कोई आंसर है? नंबर ऑफ बीस, नंबर ऑफ एस, इज देयर आंसर हियर? नो आंसर। लोग सी कह रहा था, ये कह रहा था, मतलब कहां से आता है ये आंसर? चैलेंज करना होता, कभी कभी गलत डेटा दिया तो इसमें कोई आंसर ही नहीं है। आई एम जस्ट मेकिंग यू रेडी। डोंट बिलीव एवरी क्वेश्चन दैट यू आर राइट, है ना। कभी कभी आपको आंसर नहीं मिल रहा है तो बेटर टू लीव इट, वैसे भी आपको मार्क्स मिलने वाला है। बात समझ में आया? इफ यू ट्राइड वंस और ट्वाइस, आपको आंसर कुछ तो आ रहा है बट ऑप्शंस में नहीं है, देन व्हाट यू डू, मे बी यू आर राइट, दिस माइट बी द रॉन्ग डेटा। अरे एग्जाम के बाद हम एनालाइज करेंगे, अगर आपकी आंसर सही है तो ये ऑप्शन नहीं है, तो एवरीबॉडी विल गेट द मार्क्स, इवन यू अटेम्प्ट और यू डोंट अटेम्प्ट, है ना। तो एक्चुअल आंसर होना चाहिए नंबर ऑफ बीस ऑफ डब्ल्यू कितना था? एग्जैक्टली 2। ठीक है। Another important question for the exam. वन डी में कुछ किया क्या? कुछ लोग कह रहे हैं वन की जगह ग्रेटर 20, दो से ज्यादा नहीं लिख सकते ना। एस टू बी एक्स एंड एक्स टू बी वाई टू एप्सिलॉन। इधर अगर इक्वल टू 2 होता, ये भी नहीं है, इधर इक्वल टू 2 होता, ये ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू नहीं रखना है, इक्वल टू 2 चाहिए, इक्वल। इसमें कहीं पर भी नहीं इक्वल टू 2। अरे क्यों ठीक करोगे यार, छोड़ो ना। आईआईटी पेपर में बना है तो आप उनको बोलोगे यहाँ इक्वल कर दो, वो इक्वल कर दो, उनको बोलना पड़ेगा मार्क्स सॉल्व देना बस, है ना। राइट। डी इज अगेन डी नंबर ऑफ बिट्स ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल 1, क्यों सही होता? अगर ये डी सही है तो सबसे पहले आपको सिंगल बी होना चाहिए। इसमें सिंगल बी है क्या? कोई प्रूव कर सकते क्या इसमें सिंगल बी है? गेस कर रहा है लोग, गलत आंसर को देके और वही सही मान रहा है लोग। यार आंसर ही नहीं है उसमें जो आप सोच रहा था। दिस इज TOC नॉट OCT। विच आर द फॉलोइंग लैंग्वेजेस रेगुलर? ये क्वेश्चन अच्छा है, मान लो MSQ मान लो इसको। MSQ doesn't mean all. Okay, maybe this question I don't know, but solve it. देखना, इधर सिग्मा प्लस है, इधर सिग्मा स्टार है, इधर 0 है, इधर 1 है, everything matters. Every question we analyze, every option we analyze, then conclude the right answer. Always in MSQ, one thing you should do, you should have a clarity on every option. Every option should be analyzed, no guess. Remember that. गेस करने का कोई भी चांस नहीं है इस टाइप की क्वेश्चंस में। एमसीक्यू में कम से कम गेस कर सकते होंगे, एलिमिनेशन में एक दो स्ट्रिंग लेके आप हटा सकते होंगे, बट इसमें ऐसा कोई ऑप्शन नहीं होता। यू नीड टू एनालाइज प्रॉपरली। AC ABC, बहुत लोग AC किया था, कुछ लोग AB किया है, तो मैक्सिमम लोग AC आंसर दिया है। फिर भी देख लेते क्या सही आंसर है। बहुत लोग ऐसे कह रहे थे सर एमएसक्यू प्रैक्टिस करा दो, इस स्लाइड्स में बहुत सारे एमएसक्यू क्वेश्चन ही डाला है। मानना एमएसक्यू ही मानना हर क्वेश्चन को अगर ऑप्शन है। सबसे पहले ऑप्शन ए, W A power n B power n, but conditions always important. N greater than or equal to 0 and W belongs to sigma star. Sigma क्या है? A comma B, मतलब A plus B whole star, correct? अब इसमें can I write this is equal to A plus B whole star? How? How can I do that? By putting n is equal 0 and W is everything, correct? Belongs to sigma star, I'll put everything. Then will you get A plus B whole star? Now you ask me anything, I can prove with this choice, I have that string. मतलब ये जो फर्स्ट ऑप्शन है ये रेगुलर है, ये ऑप्शन ए, एंड ऑप्शन बी A पावर n B पावर n W। अब ये देखो यहां पर n जो दिया है ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू 1, यहां W जो दिया है बिलोंग्स टू A प्लस बी होल स्टार। नाउ इज इट पॉसिबल टू प्रूव इक्वल टू A प्लस बी होल स्टार? अगर वो नहीं है A प्लस बी होल प्लस, अगर वो नहीं है कोई रेगुलर लैंग्वेज, कैन यू प्रूव एनी रेगुलर लैंग्वेज? दुनिया में कोई भी ऐसा रेगुलर लैंग्वेज देना इक्वल टू होता है? अरे बिल्कुल नहीं हो पाता। क्यों? ये हमेशा डोमिनेट करेगा बिफोर W। अगर n इज इक्वल 1 पुट किया, n इज इक्वल 2 अलग दिखता है, n इज इक्वल 3 अलग होता है, राइट? ये यू कैन नॉट पुट एनी n वैल्यू टू प्रूव दैट, है ना? तो एवरी n इज समथिंग डिफरेंट, एवरी n हैज सम प्रॉब्लम, सम डिपेंडेंसी। जैसे n इज इक्वल 1 पुट किया आपको ए बी दिखता है, n इज इक्वल 2 पुट किया आपको डबल बी दिखता है, n इज इक्वल 3 पुट किया ट्रिपल बी, और एक स्ट्रिंग दूसरी स्ट्रिंग से मैच ही नहीं होता। ये कभी भी इसमें कवर नहीं होता, ए वाला इसमें कवर नहीं होता, एवरी वन समथिंग डिफरेंट हियर, है ना? बट इसमें क्या है, n इज इक्वल 0 पुट किया आपकी आंसर W होता है, n इज इक्वल 1 पुट किया और WAB ये जो दिख रहा है दिस वॉज ऑलरेडी कवर्ड इन दिस, क्यों W तो एवरीथिंग इन द वर्ल्ड, एंड n इज इक्वल 2 पुट किया दैट इज WABB, दिस वॉज ऑलरेडी कवर्ड हियर, क्यों W वॉज एवरीथिंग, करेक्ट? बट एवरी वन इज समथिंग डिफरेंट इन दिस केस, तो इसलिए ये नॉन रेगुलर हो गया। अब बताओ ऑप्शन सी, कैन आई पुट n इज इक्वल 0? ये एप्सिलॉन पुट कर सकते क्या? देन कैन आई राइट दिस इज इक्वल टू सिग्मा प्लस एंड दिस इज रेगुलर ओनली? व्हेन आई पुट n इज इक्वल 0 आई गॉट A प्लस बी होल प्लस। उस A प्लस बी होल प्लस इस लैंग्वेज को डोमिनेट करेगा, वो भी लैंग्वेज है, उन्हीं की लैंग्वेज है। और इधर n इज इक्वल 1 पुट किया तो यू कैनॉट, n इज इक्वल 1 पुट किया यू कैनॉट गेट एवरी स्ट्रिंग अगेन, तो ये डिपेंडेंसी दिखेगा यहां पर n इज ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू 1, राइट? ये जस्ट ऑप्शन बी जैसे है, नॉट रेगुलर, सिर्फ C एंड A। इसी तरह क्वेश्चंस TOC में बहुत सारे दिखेगा एग्जाम में, either for regulars or non-regulars or CFLs, DCFLs, not CFLs, उस तरह पैटर्न आपको बहुत दिखता है, राइट? वन ऑफ द गेट एग्जाम में एक लैंग्वेज इसी से आया है, बट बाय लुकिंग एट दैट क्वेश्चन आई मेड लॉट ऑफ ऑप्शंस फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड द प्रॉब्लम। राइट, theoretical question, how many of you preparing a gate second time, and you have prepared almost all. Yeah, proud. I'll explain. How many of you are preparing GATE exam second time and you almost prepared all the subjects? All? First time, okay. Great. First time. आपके लिए एक ऑप्शन है, प्लीज ड्रॉप द मैसेज by saying this year only 2025 aspirants के लिए who are very seriously preparing, whether you are preparing first time or second time or last time, doesn't matter. Drop a message to me. Okay, the last minute from today or from tomorrow will have daily, at least 2 to 5 minutes connection with you, and I'll just help you like how to handle, maybe I will call you directly, or maybe I'll make a group for you and I'll be connected to, last 10 days just to help you, like we should not have any kind of pressure before the exam. But I'll never waste your time. Remember, I hardly take every day 5 minutes of you to guide you and to motivate you and to help you throughout this next coming up week, so that at least you will have some, support from my side to, Just one message, sir, I'm very seriously preparing for the GATE, but you have done only half of the syllabus and want to crack, that is, it's not in my hand. But really you have completed the syllabus and you are seriously doing it, then I'll push you some level. All are attempted? Can we start analysis? Right. If L is regular, then complement of L is regular. Option A true. If L is regular, then we can always prove L complement is also regular. How do you prove? You can make a DFA. You can interchange final and non-final. You will get modified DFA. Then that accepts L complement. Yes or no? This is how you prove if L is regular, L complement is also regular, because we are proving both are having DFA. Second one, if L is regular, L star is a regular. If L is regular, then L star is regular. Everybody knows if L is regular, we can make the NFA or DFA, doesn't matter, or finite automata. For that, by applying the 𝐂𝐴𝐻 star concept, 𝐂𝐴𝐻 star. Everybody remember 𝐂𝐴𝐻 star? If there is a finite automata, then we can make a 𝐂𝐴𝐻 star by adding new initial, new final, and by connecting it and by giving this repetition and making this as non-final. This makes you 𝐂𝐴𝐻 star operation. So you can always make modified finite automata to accept L star. This is another proof why if L is regular, L star is also regular, because we have a proof to prove if L is having a finite automata, L star will also have a finite automata by modifying it. So this is also true statement, correct? If complement of L is regular, this is regular, even L is also regular, even this direction is also, we are having it, correct? The option C, we go this direction. And option D, if L star is regular, then L is regular. This D is false. It was one of the gate question. If L star is regular, then actual answer is L need not be regular. सर ऐसे क्यों? कोई एग्जाम्पल है क्या आपके पास? देखो, a पावर प्राइम जो हम देखा है इनकी क्लीनी स्टार is regular, but actually we know a power prime is not regular. Is one of the example why this statement fails, why this statement fails. Everybody knows this concept. Counter example for the option D. That was the gate question. If L star is regular, then L star is regular or not. Right. But sometimes L star is regular, then L could have been regular sometimes, but sometimes also not regular. One example I have given to produce a counter example. Actual answer should be need not be regular. That means either regular or not regular, depends on L. Okay. And very interesting theoretical concept. Oh, option C. Option C का proof वही है यार, इसमें option C. If L star, L complement is regular, then L is regular. Same है ना? Some language, let's say this statement on let, if X is regular, इनकी complement ये होता है ना? कोई difference है इसमें? X is L complement, आपको पता है L complement तो L ही होता है ना? इनको X मान लिया, X complement ये होता है. अरे उसी के लिए तो DFA बना लो, इन्हीं के लिए make a DFA, because it is a regular, so you can make a DFA, and again interchange final non-final. You will get a modified DFA, and definitely that accepts L only. वही कॉन्सेप्ट है यार, इसी कॉन्सेप्ट को रिवर्स कर लो. इनके लिए DFA होगा क्यों L कॉम्प्लीमेंट है, DFA होगा. इस DFA को मॉडिफाई कर दो, ये मॉडिफाइड DFA होता है, दैट विल एक्सेप्ट. एरो रिवर्स किया बस. अरे दिस एल्गोरिथम ऑन ए फाइनाइट ऑटोमेटा. अगर आप NFA में एल्गोरिथम बनाया, DFA में इनडायरेक्टली होगा ना. एवरी NFA कन्वर्टेबल टू DFA, राइट? अगर इसके लिए NFA बनाया, इनको DFA में कन्वर्ट कर सकते यार. ये NFA में एप्सिलॉन NFA में मैं एल्गोरिथम बनाया यार. अरे ये छोड़ो ना, ये रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन में प्रूफ है ना, बहुत सारे प्रूफ है मेरे पास. एक और प्रूफ देता हूं. इफ L इज रेगुलर, कैन आई प्रूव L स्टार इज रेगुलर विदाउट प्रूफ टेकिंग फाइनाइट ऑटोमेटा? यार क्यों नहीं. L के लिए वी कैन ऑलवेज राइट रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन, राइट? Then this regular expression just apply star over. You will get R star. This R star always generates L star only. हो गया ना? L star के लिए भी एक्सप्रेशन है. If L के लिए एक्सप्रेशन होता, L star के लिए भी एक्सप्रेशन होता है. सिर्फ स्टार इज एन एल्गोरिथम हियर. ये अनदर प्रूफ है. मैं R star is another regular expression which exactly represent L star. और L के लिए रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन होगा तो L स्टार के लिए भी रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन होता है, क्यों उसी के ऊपर हम स्टार लगाएंगे. दिस अनदर प्रूफ व्हाई L स्टार इज आल्सो ए रेगुलर लैंग्वेज. क्यों L तो रेगुलर है तो L स्टार भी रेगुलर है. व्हाट्सअप ध्रुव? सर वो अगर सेमेस्टर में जाके पढ़ लेना. हाउ डू यू एक्सटेंड दैट DFA? इट्स नॉट अ DFA, it is not DFA. Finite automata is equivalent to NFA equivalent to DFA. When you are proving applications, when you are proving the problems in the world, you can take the DFA if you require, like a complement concept. But clean star use NFA because algorithm is easy. Once you do an NFA, you can always convert to DFA, right? We have an algorithm, subset construction. If I am giving an algorithm on NFA, indirectly I have a DFA for it because we have algorithm to convert into them. Okay, please don't worry much about, sir, I am proving NFA means you are already proving in DFA because you have algorithms to convert. All right. God will help you if you are going speed. Oh, great, Ankit. Don't do that speed. Okay. Next, which of the following operations are not closed for infinite languages? Not closed for infinite languages. And operations are here, domain is here, and closed or not closed you have to understand. Welcome. Clinic closure of a CFL is also a CFL RNS because you have the recursive productions, either left recursion or right recursion you can use to prove it. Even grammar also you can have a proof. No? Proof. Even regular grammar also you can prove clean star by using LLG or RLG with the help of recursion. B, C, D. Read the question carefully. Not closed. Infinite union, is it closed or not closed? Not closed. तो आपको तो वही तो चूज करना था. Infinite difference, not closed. Finite intersection, one intersection is closed, so finite intersection is also closed. Finite difference, उससे पहले difference देखो, one difference, can you do it? Then obviously finite time also you can do it, correct? This is a finite time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. How many times I am applying difference? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is called as finite difference. If all are regular, then result is also regular. Closed. A and B, only 2 options which are not closed. Reason, sir, I'm not able to understand why this infinite union, infinite difference are not closed. Correct? I'm going to explain. I know somebody will ask the question. Infinite anyhow, all are not closed, correct? But it's for regular. Now the problem is this is not the right answer. That's for regular languages. But what is given here? It is not about regular languages. One mistake we do, even though question is on infinite languages, our brain goes to regular because we learn a lot on regular. Yes or no? Yes, I'm coming to Prashant. Have you seen the point? Because we only practice regular languages, our brain filled with regular languages, we apply to whom? Regular languages. Then our answer went wrong. If this question is for regular languages, I was explaining the options. What are the right answers? These are not closed. These 2 are not closed. These are closed. But the question is it about regular languages? No, right? The question is about infinite languages. Now, this is a different criteria completely. What's happened? So, what is the criteria we are doing now? I'll explain a little bit. Look at carefully. The first one, infinite union. I1 union, I2 union, I3 union. How many languages? Infinite languages. And every language is infinite. Now you tell me, as per the definition, infinite language union, infinite language union, infinite language, and such languages are infinite. Result, is it infinite or not infinite? Always infinite or sometimes infinite? Give me the answer clearly. Is it always infinite or sometimes infinite? No matter which infinite language you take, regular or non-regular, CFL, DCFL, anybody in the you take, but take infinite languages only. You know the concept. infinite language union, you take anything, the result is infinite only. You know this concept, one of the gate question? The one of the gate question, this was asked in mathematics. Like A1 union, A2 union, there are n languages and this is infinite. Then what is the meaning of this? One of the language should be infinite. Yes or no? If there are n languages and the result is infinite, and what is the condition among this n sets? One of them must be infinite. Correct? And this concept I'm just giving another way. If I have some languages, I know that one language is infinite, then result definitely infinite. It's not about one language, every language is infinite. How it is so easy, right? आपको बहुत easy है और always infinite. Now is it closed or not closed? Infinite union for infinite languages. At most नहीं, at least Nizar. At least याद रखना, not at most. Minimum one language should be infinite. If you are talking about few languages, but there are infinite, forget about. Our domain is fixed. Our domain is this. You have only infinite languages, no other language. All are infinite, no matter which language you take. Is it closed or not closed? For which languages? Infinite languages. Each language type is infinite. Right. Are you clear? We have studied infinite followed by union is not closed for many types like regular, DCFL, CFL, CSL, recursive, REL. For all of them, this operation was not closed. But it is closed only for one type of domain that you did not study, maybe, that is infinite languages. When you are applying operations for finite languages, infinite languages, please don't apply any shortcuts. Learn, because the mathematical concept what you are applying. Everybody clear? Infinite union, never say not closed blindly, because they are asking for infinite type. Like in this domain we have infinite languages like A star, that is I1, B star, let's say that is I2, A power n, B power n, that is I3, A followed by A plus B whole star, that is I4. Such languages are there here. Every language that you take is infinite here. Got it? Yeah. When you do the difference, what will happen? Anyone? I1 minus I2 minus I3 minus I4 minus and so on. What will you get? Example. In case I1, I have taken, let's say, A star. Another one, I take A star only. Now I take anything in the world, I don't care. With this only, what do you get? Pi minus whatever the infinite you take. Is it pi only? Is it infinite? Not infinite. Is there any guarantee that you will get always infinite? That means maybe finite or infinite. That means the result may go outside the domain. If it goes at least one time outside the domain, that is not closed, right? This operation is not closed. We have to pick not closed. Next, finite intersection. You can take even intersection also. Infinite intersection infinite. Already we know need not be infinite. Everybody, do you know this point? Just example, A star intersection B star. The result is only epsilon. This is finite. But of two infinite languages, there is no guarantee result is infinite. Two infinite languages, there is no guarantee result is infinite, sometimes finite. One of the examples that can help you to understand is finite. Okay, so this is also not closed. And finite difference already proved. If I take two languages, A star minus A star, it cannot guarantee infinite. This you are getting sometimes finite. This is also not closed. So what is the right answer? How many of you answered B, C, D? Look back. How many of you answered B, C, D? So when you are reading the data, be careful. The data must be appropriately, should be interpreted. I have this problem from the beginning, like I always apply what I know. I never read the data carefully. This is there all the time. What is given for? Is it given for infinite languages? Is it given for only regular? Is it given for only non-regular? Is it given for finite languages? You should be very careful about the domain, because you need to apply the operation to that domain only. You need to look at the result, is it inside domain or it's also going outside domain. You should check that. Got it? Our mind has to be there infinite type of languages only. Yeah, Akash, thank you so much. Finite difference, yes, you can do 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time. That's called as finite, right? If you are not able to prove for 1 time, 100 times also, same answer. Everybody? Finite difference could be 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 100 time, 1000 times. Same answer will come out. The result could be either finite or infinite. I have applied 1 time. Even you apply for 100 times, the result will be similar. But you should take appropriate example. So anybody answering here B, C, D. But also try yourself. Not closed for finite languages, not closed for regular languages, not closed for CFLs. Then try on your own. Okay, try on your own. I'm giving another question for you. Do you want to answer all of them to the other domains too? Yes, I'll help you for that in case if anybody want to refer later. I've copied it, don't worry. If you are applying, okay, I'm just deleting, I'm just making a note for you. For finite languages, infinite just we have solved. Regulars, CFLs, remaining just worry, this all will be similar mostly. Infinite union, closed or not closed? Tick means closed, cross means not closed. Infinite union, first we will answer it. Infinite union, closed. Infinite difference, not closed, not closed, not closed. We know that. For finite languages, when I'm applying infinite union, finite, infinite times, result may be infinite now. Correct? This is not closed, right? Difference you are applying, like you have taken the language, you are doing, right? The result, will you get infinite? Let me try. Finite 1 minus finite 2, you are applying infinite time. Is it possible to be infinite? Again, I'm saying this is only the source that it produces the answer. From finite language, delete how many times doesn't matter. Your result will depend on this, either this one or less than this. Means number of strings which are there here either will get same or will get lesser than this, but will never add up, because you are deleting from F1 only everything. So obviously the result is finite at any cost. And remember, it is one of the trick, finite language minus anything you take in the world, result is finite. So this is closed. But this was a union. When you are doing the union and the strings may be adding up, that you are doing infinite time, so there is a possibility of infinite language. And finite intersection, finite, always finite. Now there are finite number of languages, infinite time, so definitely it should be a finite only. Finite language only. Infinite time you do, finite time you do, same answer. Again, finite minus finite, obviously finite. Everybody? So very important, you might not apply correctly this for these two domains. These two domains we may not study. The reason is everybody help you to for regular languages. But last minute, even though you learn for regular, but you should know how to apply for other questions. That is why GATE exam is different from all other exams. You learn for something, but you apply for somewhere. This is what you called as aptitude knowledge, right? You learned at this place doesn't mean that you will apply here only. If somebody changes his domain, you should apply there. Everybody? So be clear. Sometimes the domains are, you may not be seen in TOC. They may take the domain from mathematics also. Then you should be able to apply it. And regulars, this was easy. For infinite union, infinite difference, definitely not closed. Not closed. I'm sorry. Any infinite operation is not closed. And finite intersection, finite difference, finite, almost all are closed. For CFLs also same concept, but intersection for CFLs not closed because result may be may not be CFL. Difference also, not closed. Yeah. Okay. So be aware, like, union might be the very important for the exam point of view. Others, just take care of it if you can understand. If any of this you don't understand, and I'm going to talk with you. I said I have provided my contact and you can interact with me, I'll explain. Okay. Yeah. There's another kind of GATE pattern question which can help you for maybe, upcoming GATE exam. I've seen in last few years this kind of questions are repeated. CFL complement not closed. Yes, but DCFL complement is closed. That's what we study, right, Ahmad? Hopefully, I'm replying to everyone who are having doubt genuinely. That is why I don't leave any student in my session. If any spammer comes, even I will take care of him, because everybody important for me, even his spammer in my class. But I do not deviate the concept at any cost. Answer is A, B, C, D. A, C, all. Which is right? A union B is not regular. It is given to you, right? Don't do anything on it. With this you should conclude, what is A? No answer. This is what you should know when you answer it. Of course, in exam they don't give it. Your logic has to be clear. Did they say may regular? Then A is answer. May not regular? This is answer. May finite? Then this is answer. May infinite? This is answer. Because I can prove all of them here. But they are confident what is A. You can't say regular because it may be non-regular. You can't say non-regular because it may be regular. You can't say finite because it is maybe infinite. And no answer from here, correct? Great, Abhishek. Didn't say then which of the following possible for A? Which of the following is possible for A? When they ask possible, then answer everything is possible. They didn't ask you possible. They asked what is A. You can't say regular. If you are saying regular, that means you are saying confidently it is regular. Getting? When they ask which of the following is possible for A, then all. They did not ask possibility. Possibility is different. Possible. What do you mean by possible? I'll take that notes. In exam, many people does that mistake. Possible in the sense at least one time true. Correct? Remaining time may or may not be true. at least one case it is you having true. Maybe all cases are true, or maybe only one case is true. I don't care. But I know some time it is true, remaining time may be false. Possible doesn't mean that true. Remember, true means all possible, all time it is true. Not one time, two time. Every time you evaluate, it has to be true. False means at least one time that statement is false. False only. No need to be every time false. At least one instance you see the false, then say that statement is false. Example. Every day is raining. Every day is raining. Is it true or false? Even though some days are raining, will you say that statement is false or true? No, right? Even some day is not raining, you will say this statement is false. False because you are saying every day is raining, but we know some day is not raining. Getting? So false proves at least one time is false. One day is not raining, that means every day is raining is false statement. Look at that statement power. And impossible. Impossible means never possible. Never possible means you see the statement never possible, impossible, not possible. Possible means at least one time true. Opposite, all the time that statement is false. Please remember, in GATE exam, 50% of the GATE questions, they are depends on these words. If you do not understand these words, maybe you solve that question, no use at all. Correct? Most of the GATE questions, you look at GATE papers, true or false, possible or impossible. And MSQ questions especially depends on these words. Most of the MSQs, why you are not able to answer it? Because they are depending on such possibilities. Most of MSQs, they ask this kind of words. Then we are always confused what to choose properly. Hai na? Please work on it. And when you see the GATE question, look at, are they depending on this? Then be careful what you are looking at. And now answer it. Yes, Aman. False means at least one time is false, that is enough. Very simple. If you fail one of the subject in semester, you failed, right? Semester failed means every subject is it failed? No, right? At least one subject is failed, then the whole semester is failed. Very simple. Even all subjects are failed, semester failed. Even one subject is failed, semester failed. This is what the fail word represents. Alright, you got the point? The answer is need not be regular, need not be not regular, need not be finite, need not be, all answers are right. Like this it should be. The answer should be like this. There was no question here, there was no option that represent these answers. In case if the options are changed to like this, then you will choose properly. Okay, question was absolutely correct, but options only I made it that you will do mistake because you are assuming something different. This will never be options, Ankit. This will never be the options. If this were the options, why I am not choosing now? If these are the options, why I am not choosing now? because this never be the options in the world, in the GATE exam, nowhere. If you have the answer here, this should not be the options. Options will be may, regular, always regular, may, non-regular, always non-regular. Then you can choose it. Oh, may regular, correct. Always regular, wrong. May non-regular, correct. Always non-regular, wrong. How is that? You should have a confidence when you choose the options correctly. Got it? They will modify the options. This never be the options at all. But always regular, no need to write always word. Simply I can write just regular means always regular. Remember, you are writing regular means you are trying to say always regular. You are not regular, you are writing means always. Finite you are writing means always. Because that is the statement in the world. Got my point? We are not writing always word. By default always was there. Only you are not realizing that sentence properly. Okay? Go ahead. And I hope I am just, giving intuition of the GATE exam to how the students get confuses with the small words which you don't realize the meaning of it. And if anybody got a confusion with those 4 words, please learn them properly. It is not my subject, but I am still giving off the words. How do you understand technically? No, that never be, Ankit. Okay, acha, that 4 options, correct. You are right. Okay. If the below 4 options are given, you can choose all. B and C. And I see there are many people not yet like the session. Please do that. Let me know you did the job or not. Because when you like the session, we reach to a lot of people, and that helps us a lot to grow on this platform. Okay, anybody still just watching the video and interacting, just give us one help, like the session, and great. If it is any language, then what is that? Prefix of A. Can't guarantee A, right? Can't guarantee A. So this will be false. Complement of A, is it true? Reversal of A, is it true? So B and C. Yeah, good. Great. Anybody missed? You know that complement of that, right? Complement of A and then complement of that is equal to A. And reversal, if we do reverse and again do the reverse, we will get the same language. But one thing, be careful, A star whole star need not be equal to A. Sometimes not. Remember this sentence properly. Okay, a prefix I asked, but that we may do the mistake. A star whole star may not come back to A back, because already you applied the star over it, it changes. Yeah. Everybody understood these 3 concepts? Prefix anyhow will fail it. Why option A is wrong? Take one simple language. L is equal to AB. Apply prefix. Prefix of L, what is it? Epsilon A AB. Again apply prefix. You will get same, right? Already you applied one-time prefix, you will get the same. This is true. It's not a here, it's a prefix of a. If I write this line, this could have been true. Because you got the language, you applied a prefix, and once you got a prefix property of that language, one more time you apply the prefix operation over it, you will get the same language as the prefix. Remember the relation. But what you have written here is L, that cannot guarantee. Sometimes could be equal, not all the times. Epsilon star equal to epsilon, pi star is equal to also epsilon. Epsilon, pi, both are different here. Gulam. Everybody got the new concept which I am giving you. Maybe it's the first time in my history, the prefix of L, I am giving the statement prefix of L. Everybody? And similarly, suffix of L is also suffix of L. Okay? And similarly, substring of L could be equal to substring of L. It's a new kind of property. That's what the gate about, how you explore the concepts. Right? Ye may be, hoga, maybe, that's true. Maybe, maybe is different word. So I'll make the question for maybe. Okay? Those people who are interested, now 25 become it's more than you expect. Okay? Okay, let's look at. Now this question, I'm modifying it to the maybe. Then, which is possible? Which is possible? Possible now, possible only, not what? Always true. Which is possible? If A is any language, then which of the following could be possible? One time true is enough. No need to prove this is always true. Now, prefix of A. Possible, like if I take A is equal to epsilon. Now, prefix also same. And prefix of prefix also same. That means we have, right? Okay, possible only, na? We proved it. This is possible. Complement, either always true hai to possible to hoga, always true hai possible to hoga. Now A also comes into picture. Got it? Possible. That means one time true also enough. That example I have given already, why one time is true. Which of the following is true? Possible. Both are different. Okay, possible word very rarely happens, but when it happens, you should be careful. In general, they don't use the word possible, means they are looking for the true statement. Got it? This is another question which I have modified. Next. And you know it, those people who are solving, of course not on this platform, I'm just referring it, those who comes with the questions, look at their analysis, how do they do? It's not for every subject, but for some subjects I'm talking about. They come for the question, their job is to answer it and go to the next question. But here we are not wasting your time, we are taking your time to tell you that we should understand a lot of things. Right? If you really want to solve the questions, you don't have the questions with you? Do you have the questions or not? I'm asking one question to you. You don't have the questions? You have a lot of questions. Still, why are you coming to here? To learn something that you are lacking at. I'm just identifying your mistakes. I'm trying to help you how you should answer it. Still, we do mistakes. Even I do mistakes, but we should learn every day a little bit better than the last day. Okay. A, B, C, D, C, D, all true. Okay, I'll just take this is L1, this is L2, this is L3, this is L4. Okay, L1, what is L1? A power n, B power n. Is it equal to L or not equal to L? Because they are asking below represents L. L is here, and is this L1 equal to L or not equal to L? I just want your answer, equal or not equal. You are looking at only this condition. This condition they did not ask. They asked about the language. They want L, they don't want this condition. This is not equal. because L is something different. L is X belongs to everything, like epsilon will be there, AB will be there, BA will be there, but here only AB is there, BA is not there. Understand the problem clearly. They were talking about whole world where every string has equal number of A's and B's, but this is not whole world. It is A's followed by B's, but here there is no such restriction. The L has every string in the world. Everybody, always we do one mistake. We don't understand the language. We only look at. When you look at this, everybody looks same. Here also equal, here also equal, here also equal, here also equal. They just didn't ask equal. They asked everything they want in the world. Correct or not? Well, one of the example also I told I want all strings in the world. All. So look at this. X belongs to. If they ask the same question, look at. If they ask the question, L is equal to X such that X belongs to A star, B star. Now the same condition. Number of A's equal to number of B's. Now which one you will choose? Now which one you will choose? For this, which one you will choose? Which option is right? Out of these 4 options. If we are A star, B star, which one will match here? Now option A will match because A star, B star where A is equal to B's. Now option A you will choose. Here everything you have to consider. What is your string form and what is your condition? You should be very careful what is given to you. Looks like both same, but here X is everything. Here X is only the string which is A's followed by B's. Getting? Option A, because this is equal to A power n, B power n. Where number of A's equal to B's in A star, B star means A power n, B power n. Correct or not? Now if they ask the question B star, A star, then you should go for this. Here because you get a B power n, A power n. This is also not equal to L. I'm giving a note to understand what is mentioned extra here. This is something which you are looking here. And here, what is the problem? Here, can I get AB, AB? Is it possible? Suppose I want here AB, AB. Can I get here? I can get. Can I get it? Looks like I can get. What string I can't get it? Any idea? Can someone help me? What string I can't get? I can get. Looks like AB, AB. Is it possible? I'll get AA, AB, BA. Is it possible? Now check it. When I take A, the last one is gets B. You don't get A. Correct? So this thing is not possible here. You will get AB, you will get BA, even you will get AB, AB, even you will get BA, BA. But this string is, when you take A here, the S, B was there here, because your string looks like this way. But here SS option is there. This S you can take anything, this S you can take anything. And S I can take here ASB, here I can take BSA, and somehow I'll get what you are looking for, ABBA. So this is actually looks like equal to L. And this is also not equal to L. And that you should practice during the context-free grammars. That is to convert the CFG to PDA, we store the grammar in on the stack, right? Which is same as what you learn, please, compiler, the top-down parsing or bottom-up parsing algorithm. That is what, right? Top-down parsing and bottom-up parsing, LL1 parsing algorithm, LR algorithms. What do? Algorithms. They do store the productions on the stack. Everybody knows. You may not be relating, but already you learned that if you have studied compiler. Yes, I will do, Abhishek. Yeah. Everybody, so understand the problem, then relate what is given. You are looking only this problem. I'm again helping you, and please read the question. You are doing one mistake. You are not studying entire question. Your condition is your prosperity, not your problem. Everybody, most of the people, they are doing the mistake only because they are not reading the whole data. They are reading the part of the data. You are only targeting this condition. This condition only the first step. Second step is to understand the language. Third step is to relate. You are doing the first step, you are doing the last step. In between second step you forgot. Because you want actual language to interpret, but you are only interpreting this condition. This condition looks like everywhere same. Then you are answering A, B, C, D. How could you do that? Got it? This is what our mistake always. After exam only we realize we did the mistake. Now I am again helping you. We have to do all the steps carefully. Okay, now answer is clear. In case if this is the question, answer is A power n, B power n. If here L is equal to A power n, B power n. If another note, L is equal to X such that X belongs to B star A star, then condition is same. Number of A's of X is equal to number of B's. Now this time what is L equal to? B power n, A power n, because your string form is here. But your string form is here A plus B whole star. That means every string in the world you have to look at. Great. Oh, if you are not able to see, let me know. Please solve it. If you have studied the pushdown automata, this was one of the problem. You always do it before beginning one concept. You may assume this is the first problem that you do in one of the concepts. Options also will help you. Where did you do that problem? And thank you everyone, like all the students who are actually supporting us during difficult situations. And remember that we never ignore you. We just don't deliver the content. We always promises our words and we'll keep it up. We say always wherever we are helping and we will do that. And majority of us we left because of we lost the trust on somebody and they broke our trust. That is the reason we left. Some of them, the reason we have already clearly told you, the trust is very important. If you lose trust on us, you will not follow us. Somebody doing it already, we are not worried about them. Okay, when you lose trust on somebody, you also do the same thing, right? What we did right now, the trust is very important than money. Right? We never run for money, but we lost the trust. And what we are gaining right now, it's far less than what we are earning in previous two platforms. But still we are together because we had created the bond and we believe trust is the most important to work. The fake promises always dangerous, not for us, even for the students. So we are just ensuring that we are not making any fake such things. What is the answer? When this question happens in the exam, how do you analyze? Don't blindly believe it or the options are correct. Always do your analysis here, because you don't know, then you can't map it, correct? First understand what is this meanings, what is this meaning of this transition. Okay, I'll talk about everyone. So assume this is a 1. Okay, what's happened? Assume this is a 1. Assume this is 2. Assume this is 3. And assume this is 4. And assume this is 5. If you can understand each one, then our job is over. Again, I am saying, if you can understand each one, our job is over. Can you tell me what is the first one? What is the first one? Push dollar blindly. Blindly means without reading input, without looking at the stack. That means on the stack, what went? Dollar. It's just like same as 𝐻𝐸 that we practiced during our notes, our textbooks. Everybody? Just like pushing 𝐻𝐸 onto the stack. At the end, we are popping it, that's okay. What is second point? When 0 comes, it push without looking at the stack. When 1 comes, it push without looking at. So it push 0 or 1 without seeing stack or without looking at anything on the stack. There is push 0, push 1, depends on whatever it comes. If 0 comes, push 0. If 1 comes, push 1. Right? Push 0 for 0, push 1 for 1. Push 0 for 0, push 1 for 1. That's the second point. The third point, blindly, like in NFA with epsilon mouse, just like epsilon transition. Just blindly jump from B to C whenever you like it, because non-deterministic motion. What is the third point? Move from B to C without reading input, without seeing stack content, or without looking at stack content. Top of the stack. And no operation, obviously. You are not doing any operation also here. Fourth point. What is the fourth point? Pop 0 for 0, input 0. Pop 1 for input 1. How do you know that? Because 0 is there, you are deleting it. 1 is there, you are deleting it. And what is the fifth point? This is very important. At end of the input, that epsilon correspond to end. At end of input, pop dollar. Correct? Anonymous aspirants. Yeah, go and enjoy the videos which I have recorded already, right? This is not the time to explain something which you don't know. Anybody do not know any concept? Did I make a lot of videos on TOC or not? Can you find at least 100 videos on YouTube? Yes or no? If you are really lacking at PDA, go and enjoy watching them. You can watch for whole 1 year only TOC if you wanted it. That many videos I made on YouTube. The thing is, you cannot interact with me if you are watching them. Right now, you can ask what I am explaining, but if you don't know anything which you want to learn, you go and enjoy your sessions. Right. Now, how it looks like? This is exactly what you are looking. You are going to push by using which concept? The second. You are going to pop after switching from B to C. We are going to pop by match 0 for 0, 1 for 1 using fourth concept. This WW power R, you are making something like epsilon W power R epsilon. This epsilon you will push dollar. This W you will push as it is, this epsilon you will change state, this W power R you will pop what you have pushed, this epsilon you will accept, because at the end of the input you have a accept by popping the dollar, pop dollar and you will accept. Yeah, it's a non-deterministic machine, that's why without reading also it can take decisions, and epsilon accepted and everything which even epsilon accepted in this path, you don't need a final here. Okay. So answer is B. You made a machine many times. Yeah. What is the difference between A and B? In A you have not only epsilon, you have a 0. Yes or no? The whole B is there inside A additionally has 0, 1, all these things. 0 itself is reversal, right? But 1, 0 cannot accept. Like epsilon comes, 0 you will push and you will come here, but 0 you can't pop, and dollar impossible to see on the stack without popping 0. So 1, 0 you can't accept here. Okay, that is the problem. 0 is here because 0 itself is reverse of the 0. Yeah, this is a standard PDA, and there are many other BDAs which does the same job. Okay, we normally do from here, like push everything and skip and pop everything what you see by match and go to final. We'll start from here because we assume Z0 is already there. Now dollar is pushed. Okay, this extra as taken, but we assume, when we assume, this is the initial state. Oh, W is equal to W power matlab, yeah, that's a problem with the representation that you did not understand. L, what is that? L1 is equal to W such that, let me help you, notations. It means set of all palindromes, even and odd both. Like epsilon A, B, double A, double B, triple A, ABA, triple B, BAB, and so on. Every string will come whether it is even length or odd length. But L2, when we take W power R, only even length are possible. If you put epsilon here, epsilon. If you put A here, it is A. If you put B here, it is B. And what will you get from here? Right? We'll get epsilon, we'll get double A, we'll get double B, and we'll get only even length. There are a lot of other things. AB, oh sorry, AB, BA, reverse, right? Reverse. If this is W, this has to be reverse. And AA, AB, BA, and BA, AB, and all base, and so on. This will give you all even length palindromes, even only. Interpretation is the key to understand. That's the main difference between these two notations. For this we have a grammar. Have you remembered anyone? ASA or BSB or A or B or epsilon. For this, S derives ASA or BSB or epsilon. We have the grammars for both. Great. Done. Find equivalent CNF CFG for the following CFG. That's case, Maharana. Thank you for following, and you did the great job. Lifeless. I am telling that you are attending this class. Find equivalent CNF for the following CFG. Do you know how to convert into CNF? CNF rule is, CNF means Chomsky normal form. What is the rule? V derives VV, or the rule should be V derives T. Only two rules are there in the CNF. Now this one, it is already in CNF, but this one is not, and this is already in CNF. So which are not in the form, you should convert it, correct? Now you look at what did they do. Did they make anything here new? C derives A, D derives B. So they made new non-terminals. C derives A and D derives B, and in place of small a, small b, they have used these capital terminals like capital non-terminals. S derives AB already there. A derives this small a replaced with the C and small b replaced with the D. Now we got CNF form. This one B we replaced with the D, and all C is already there. And additionally these two productions should be there. Is it matching with the option B? AB, A derives CD, B derives DA, C, and this two additionally. And look at any other which is actually CNF, maybe they have written another way. AB is fine, and A derives AB. What is the problem if I write AB? It's going to recurse something, right? You can't write AB for this small a, and right? Capital A is not going to derive small a, so this is completely wrong. Even though it is CN, okay, these two are in CNF, this is not in CNF, okay, leave it anyhow. This one is not in CNF, you can eliminate blindly, don't do much. And anyhow, only option B is completely, every production is in CNF form, right? Yeah. Only by observing also you can choose the B, but finally you prove it, it is not none of this. It is thus B is the right by understanding the conversion. These two blindly you can delete because some productions are actually not there in CNF form already. There are many, like, you know. Great. Another important question for exam point of view. Epsilon is not a symbol, Sardar. You should learn that epsilon, why we write. First thing is, epsilon is already, epsilon means it's not an input. Without reading input, that means epsilon. You can push anything in the world without reading if you want it, Sardar. When you are in dream, you can push all this world into the space. He is thinking like, how can you push without by reading epsilon? By reading epsilon means without reading anything. Your head is pointing to your some input, but still you are doing something on the stack. You may predict this kind of question either for CFL or DCFL. And sigma is given here. I think there is something mistake in this question. Alphabet. It's not 0, 1, say everything, right? So please avoid this question because alphabets are there in the language. There are two types of sigma. For this sigma, 0, 1, C, here 0, 1, C, here 0, 1, here ABC, here ABC. So sigma, please stick to the language. Actually, I made only for this first three languages. Later I added this. Okay, please delete this line because sigma has changed language to language. When you read the question, you will understand what mistakes we make while making the questions. Okay, first one, it is DCFL, and also you learn clearly it is not a regular, correct? In exam point of view, you do your job, but I am helping you what actually that language is. If they ask not regulars, you should choose L1. If they ask DCFL, you should choose L1. Okay. WC W power R, you know, it's just like W hash W power R. C is separate symbol which is not there in this 0 plus 1 whole star, but C is another symbol here, which is also DCFL and also not regular because of W power R you need to match, and this is not a DCFL, correct? That means not regular via answered, and this is, but it is CFL because non-deterministically you can construct the PDA, and A power n, B power m, and here C's you can pop the base, C's you can pop the A's, which makes deterministic context-free language, but it is not regular as you have some kind of counting dependency. And this one A power n, that means this is A power n, B power plus C power 2n. That is A's you push, B's you skip, and every 2 C's you can pop 1 A, and this deterministically you can do, but anyhow you can't do using a finite automata. You cannot construct finite automata. How many are DCFLs? 1, 2, 3, 4. You need to count them out of. How many are? 4, not 3. Correct? L1 DCFL, L2 DCFL, L4 DCFL, even L5 is DCFL. Four is the right answer. And most predictable question this kind. Remember, most predictable. I saw a lot of GATE exams, this kind of pattern is there, but they don't ask numerical answers. Sometimes they ask MCQ, MSQ. They'll give 4 options, 4 languages, and choose which is DCFL, which is CFL. Most predictable question. And you should practice lots such languages for the TOC. In our regular classes, we practice nearly 2 to 300 languages to identify. Some are in regular, non-regular, some are in CFL, DCFL, and some in other place. Yeah, another interesting. The key languages, they apply the operations, they find out the answer. Tomorrow we have C programming, same timing, right? The C programming is one of my favorite subject. Unfortunately, I was not taking for the GATE classes for past few years because of other faculty are engaging. I do train for the placements, and I took the training sessions for the Intel employees, and I did work in Intel some time back, and one of the interesting language for my in my career too. But unfortunately, I was mostly dealing with TOC and CD for the GATE, but I got an opportunity to take the C programming here, so you can we can have a lot of good discussions on C programming too. Answer is A. Somebody is doing AD also. Okay, let's see. Analyzed everyone properly? CFG is different, CFL is different. Learner, freak learner, remember? CFG is different, CFL is different. CFG is a grammar, CFL is a language. Okay, use the words. They are talking about language is not context free, means context free language they are talking about. Okay, that language is not the grammars. Okay, first one, it is not a CFL. As you know, there is kind of dependency between the symbols we cannot do with the stack, because the W we are repeating it, that is not in a stack order. If this is W power R, non-deterministically you can do with the stack. You know that using a PDA concept. And here these are the only two things are dependent and C is the free, so C star it is, which you can write as A power n, B power n, C star. So that is a deterministical CFL. Another one is similar to the above. And you don't need all this analysis if it's not required. Just I'm explaining, it may help you or may not. Don't waste the time by doing this analysis if not required. Always depend on options what you need. You need to choose the true, but what is true? First one, L1 is not context free. Is it right? Correct. But L2, L3 are deterministic context free. Correct? Yes, option A is right. Option B, L1 and L2 both are not context free. Yeah, L1 is not context free, but L2 is context free, right? L1 is okay, but L2, that you are saying wrong, right? L2 is not context free, you are saying. This statement is wrong. The statement means is L1 is not context free, L2 is also not context free. If you look at L1 is not context free, but L2 is. This statement says L1 and L2 are not context free, but that statement is wrong. L2, L3, these two, and L2 intersection L3 all are context free. First L2 is correct, L3 is correct, intersection we have to do. When you do intersection of these two, L2 intersection L3, you will get in this A and B equal, in this B and C equal, overall you will get all the three are equal, but this is not a CFL also, context sensitive language that is. And here L3, L2 intersection L3 is not a context free. So this statement is false, we need to choose the true. L1 and its complement not context free. L1, L1 complement, both are not context free. Is it correct? L1 is not CFL. Yes, that is correct. But L1 complement, can you say not CFL? No, it is actually this WW complement is a CFL. Of course, proving is not that easy in this session, but believe that WW complement is CFL for A comma B whole star. Okay, it was non-deterministic CFL, and this statement is also false. Yeah. So only A is the right answer. Only A is right answer. And here there are some points. Please remember, for undergraduate level, you may or you may not prove WW such that W belongs to A plus B whole star. We know this is not a CFL, correct? And this W is used in programming. In programming, this is the application. Right? What you are looking at, it is actually in real-time implementation. It is happening like when you have int x and you are using x is equal 10, then this, okay, instead of x let me use something else, int temp, and temp is equal to, or let me write something else, x is equal to temp multiply with y, and this acts as W and this acts as W, and first W is declaration and second W is use. And before using, do you have a declaration or not? This is what I used in application, right, in programming. So 2W has a lot of meaning in programming, like first W can be used for declaration and second W is used for use of that variable. So WW is one of the a language which helps in real-time programming to understand whether the variable is declared before its use or not. That's why it's one of the famous sensitive language. That's why we come under is a context sensitive language. The more than syntax, there is some meaning is there inside this syntax. Okay, got it? Go ahead, next one. How many are left? Which of the following undecidable? I think in the last session also we discussed this kind of questions, right? Undecidability. The first one is definition of equivalence for the Turing machine. Equivalence problem for Turing machine. This one, not language accepted by Turing machine is finite, non-trivial property, like we see in Rice theorem, non-trivial property that we are studying here. Some Turing machines accepts finite, some Turing machines accepts infinite. So this is a non-trivial property. Another one, emptiness, whether the Turing machine accepts empty language or not. This is emptiness problem if you have studied the decision properties table. And we have studied this more than, that means greater than or equal, more than 3 steps means greater than or equal to 4 steps, at least 4 steps. At least to 2026 or 2016 we have studied something like that. On every string we proved it, right? Decidable. These 3 are undecidable. Okay. Don't analyze much. You did that in practice sessions and follow it. Don't analyze much if you have already studied. Not studied, then explore it. And in GATE exam, remember, if you practice PYQs, if you attend the previous marathon sessions, really you don't need to do much in the last topic because most of them you did already. 1 hour here and there, 1 or 2 questions only, you will face difficulty in analysis. That you do take time. Okay, most of them can understand and answer it without spending much time. So one of the easy question if you have practiced or if you have learned already. Which of the following are undecidable? But don't ask me, sir, explain each option. That takes time again. We did already in practice session, much time. Given 2 Turing machines. Oh, I'm sorry, is it same question? Oh, not right. Is it a different question or not? I took the same question, but I modified it and now here it GATE question. Now have you seen the difference? Equivalence, a regular was there finite was there. This is what happens in exam. And M accepts all strings, there M accepts nothing. This is totality problem. There emptiness. Small changes can lead, this is a non-trivial property, regular, finite, non-regular, all are non-trivial properties. This was same equivalence. Interpret, and this was the actual question asked in the exam. More than 1073, I just modified. Okay, maybe every string, some string, you can write whatever you like it. This is a decidable, but here A, B, C only undecidable. Everybody got how I change the questions to understand and to make you to understand? In exam also it happens same, like a regular is there, they will ask finite, infinite, regular, non-regular, CFL, DCFL, same answer. But if they ask the recursively enumerable, because every Turing machine in the world does recursively enumerable, that was a trivial question, correct? So be careful about that point. And remaining equivalence here, that problems, decision properties problems. And here more than, greater than or equal, less than, all strings, some strings, and another one within case steps. All such questions are decidable. Okay. During PYQ, I missed this question. Now this is not a PYQ. I modified it. And 2019 2 marks question which is similar to this one. Okay, I did not help you to practice during the PYQ practice. I have given homework, but this was modified now. If you can answer this very easily, you can understand other. I've given hint. How do we say countable and uncountable? Set of all regulars, set of all strings, set of all languages, set of all non-regulars. Options I have changed, but statements I have changed. Did I forget to change the options? Options are there. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'll wait for the answers. uncountable. Yeah, it was there. Which are countable? These two are, S2 we call it as sigma star, correct? And this S3 we call 2 power sigma star if the sigma is 0, 1. And this is countable. These two are countable. And all languages, we don't know how to count, like set of all sets in the world. Set of all non-regulars also, we don't have any logics. But set of all regulars, you can map with DFAs. Every regular you have a DFA, so you can map it. But every non-regular, can you prove any motion? Everyone? Here, every regular, I can map with one of the finite automata, so I will understand. But a non-regular, do you have any logic? Any logic for understanding non-regular? Can you design any motion for them? Sometimes you may design Turing motion, sometimes you don't have a Turing motion also, because not all reals also there in this, correct? To understand here some languages which you don't have any logic at all, so how can you gather into computation? So S3 and S4 are uncountable, but don't spend much time unnecessarily if you don't. Yeah. And now you need countable, non-countable, uncountable concept knowledge bank. You need to spend at least 30 minutes to understand that. I can't help you right now what is countable, what is uncountable. Countable definition is so big, like you should have bijective function between two sets. Okay, very difficult. If you wanted it, you go and do research. If you want to say any language is countable, that is countably infinite, finite sets anyhow countable, right? You have to prove for A is non countable. You can take any A in the world, non countable set F, the L maps to A is bijective. You have to prove this. You have to prove that there is a bijective mapping exists between this language and non countable set. Then only we say that L is countable. To understand this, what is a bijective function, and you should know how to do this one-to-one correspondence. Okay, that makes a lot of difficulty right now if you are beginner. Okay, anyway, that we don't prove, right? Undergraduate level, just understand, okay, we can map, we can do bijective mapping between two sets, one known countable, one we are finding right now. So if unknown set you are able to map with a known countable set as a bijective mapping, then this new set is also countably infinite set. Okay, mathematically you learn it, but here it's going to take much time. Yeah, which problem it is? TM that accepts nothing. Nothing means emptiness, right? Accepting empty language. Emptiness is decidable or undecidable? Undecidable, we know, but which undecidable, that you have to study. Do you want explanation for this? Now you have a problem. Both are undecidable, but which undecidable? Now you will fail to answer if you don't know how to analyze. Is that clear? The table will give you decidable or undecidable, that's all. But beyond that, there is another question. Okay, should I explain that? It means, is L of given Tm equal to pi? This is your problem. Your input is Tm. Now we are asking, is that Tm accepts nothing? S. Okay, let me take here. S means Tm accepts nothing. Given Tm accepts nothing, no string at all. No means given TM accepts something. Something means some string. This is emptiness, this is non-emptiness. Now tell me, who will have a logic? If TM accepts nothing, either it will halt at non-final or it will go to never halt case. Now you don't know how to understand that problem, right? Every string you have to verify. How do you know that every string is not accepted? You have to prove this. We should check every string in the world that is not accepted. We should check every string. It should halt at non-final or should never halt. Even one string also we can't understand if it is never halt. And no logic at all. Logic not exist. If you don't have a logic for S, what is that problem? If you don't have a logic for S, what is that problem? Not RE straight away. Don't worry about the no. Is it having a logic or not? Obviously, whether TM accepts something, if really accepts something, one of the thread will halt at final if you are duplicating the Turing motions, copying the Turing motions. So this has a logic. But we don't care. No is having a logic. We don't worry about it. If you do the complement, then that problem is SDOD. But this problem is not RE because S is not having a logic. Everybody got it? How did I say not RE? S is not having a logic, that's why not RE. No, we don't care whether he is having a logic or not. Because not RE, S only we worry about. No, may have a logic, may not have a logic. Now when it comes to the problem, undecidable, but if you say RE, that means S is having a logic. But do you have S is having a logic? Not recursively enumerable when you say S is not having a logic. Now S is not having a logic, that's why we say this one. S is not having a logic, so not RE. So undesirable and not RE is also definition of not RE. Not RE, another way to say this way. The whole meaning is simply not RE only, but they are confusing by giving undesirable, because undesirable there are two types. Some are RE, some are not RE. Okay. This word is very important than this word. Okay, C is right answer. Last question today, and after this I'll give you the important concepts in TOC. Yeah, all right. Methods are many, only you should analyze properly. After this, some important concepts I will provide to you. Please practice them. Don't get much confusion. I'll give some important points. I'll give tables and relations, comparisons, which can work you. And even I will repeat in the next coming up session, like complete subject revision. And we are not living today, remember, again TOC comes in the final touch, like what is the most important that I will make you revise. Only revision, not practice again. This is the last practice session for you on TOC, but there is one more revision session is there. Correct, Vivek. That is a non-emptiness problem. Able to understand? L and its complement of both are regular, then L need not be finite now. This is a false statement. L and its complement are both are infinite, then we don't know whether they are regular or not. Again, may be regular, may not be regular. Like A power n, B power n is infinite language. Its complement also infinite, but doesn't mean that it is regular. Okay, right, Pawan. And we know this is the definition of recursive, correct? L is RE, L complement is RE. Definitely L is recursive. Not only that, even this side also holds. Both are true. When this is given, L is recursive. When that is given, it is also going to exist. Remember this, here only one side is asked. But in exam, if and only if also there. And they may ask, if L is recursive, can I prove that L is RE, L complement is RE? That is also correct. Remember, this is only the direction they have mentioned here. If L and L complement are RE, then L is recursive. Yes, true. Not only that, if L is recursive, even you can conclude this. So here, if and only if also may be provided, then that should be. Okay. How is was like, yaar. Let's say L is equal to what? Starting with A. Is it regular? Is it regular? L complement we do. Complement is either epsilon or starting with B. Is it regular? Both are regular. Does it mean that L is a finite? L is regular and complement is regular, then L must be finite. Is it must be finite? Tell me. Is that L is finite? You tell me. I am giving you counter example why this statement fails. L may be finite. If you write that, okay, you agreed. If they say may, okay, sometimes agreed, because some finite languages we can prove it. Understand the statement must, very dangerous. L can be finite, L may be finite. Must word is must always, and that is very dangerous. When you see the must, when you see the always, when you see the is, all are same. Remember this, is, always, must, there is no difference. Everybody, there is no difference. It is means I am talking about always. It must means I am talking about always. It always, same meaning. Everybody, these three words are actually same in the world. Right? Just like understand the statement, these three words many people don't understand, they are actually same. A must regular, A is regular, A always regular, all the three are actually same. Only you should understand how they are equivalent. Okay, no difference, same meaning. Okay, only people don't understand interpretation. A must be regular, of course grammatically you correct it. A always regular, A is regular. That means they are talking everything similar, no difference of the statements. Okay. Okay, just let me know before coming to the important points for you. Let me know what. Yeah. Almost we have taken a minute, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 3 hours almost, right? Yeah. Do you want to leave now, or do you want important relations and important comparisons? Because your requirement is my final decision. Even though I'm interested, that doesn't make any sense. If you are interested, I'll come and explain, otherwise we'll wind up. Yeah. And stick to the concepts. I cannot teach any doubt right now. Yeah. Important, only points, important, only important. And that too important operations. Okay. And you may take much time to analyze again. So spend time to understand. If I miss anything that you wanted, please you can note down later on your own. I'm helping what I can do. If anything goes wrong, just comment below this video. If anything need to be corrected, I'll help you whether it is right or wrong from your side. Only infinite language I am not writing because very difficult to do with infinite language. Still I'll write it, but understand by spending more time. DCFL I'm not writing as I'm not much interested on that. Which could help you, but to memorize. If you have already studied, not studied, it will confuse you a lot. Okay, and really helps you to memorize the concepts, all the chapters at one place. And this may give you advantage in the exam because highly predictable questions from this relation. Okay. I'll write exact answer. Before that, let me copy it. Yeah, only two operations I'm helping right now. Union is an operation, right? So now you need to write the result based on the operation. What is finite union finite? Okay, I'm asking you a question, you answer it. What is finite union finite? Is it, don't say closed, not closed. Okay, if it is closed, I could have asked domain directly, not two operands. Okay, I could ask union for finite. That is a different question, closed or not closed. Now here the result I want. Will it be finite? Always. Okay. If I put a question mark, anything would happen. Okay. Finite union infinite. What will be the result? Always infinite language. No matter which finite, which infinite you take, union is always infinite because one of them is infinite. Finite union regular. Can you give me the answer? What will be it? Finite regular. When you do the union, you will get always regular. Maybe finite, may not, but definitely regular. Because both are regular, so union definitely regular. But we cannot guarantee finite because regulars are two types, finite and infinite. CFL union finite, same situation. Because CFL may be finite or infinite. That is the reason the result overall is CFL. Same here, recursive. Same here, REL. One interesting property from union, finite, when you do with some type, the same type is coming or not. Very interesting to understand this union. Only with the finite language you see that property, and with infinite you see something different. We'll see that. Infinite language, union, anything. Can I say infinite only? This is another interesting property. Okay, let me use some other color too, just to highlight. Now regular language, now again you should now focus on concept. Regular, union, finite. You know that both are same, right? So you can avoid this concept because already you covered it. But you can write if you want it. Regular. And this one already covered. Regular, union, infinite. Infinite we write. Infinite language. Regular, union, regular. We know that concept is a closure property. It is always closed. It is closed, so always regular. Regular union CFL, we get CFL. Regular union recursive, we get recursive because we focus on HTM that, and here REL, because they are more powerful languages when you do the union. CFL union finite, again we have seen here finite union CFL, same copy paste. CFL in infinite, again this column will come as infinite. You can write if you want it right now. No need to waste your time again and again, right? This column and this row both are same, and again this row and this column will be same. Recursive union finite is recursive, and REL union finite is REL. So these two column and these two rows are same. Now we can see CFL union regular, regular union CFL both are same, correct? It's a CFL. CFL union CFL, CFL. CFL union recursive is recursive, is REL. And recursive union or regular is recursive, 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 but here REL. REL union finite is REL, REL infinite is infinite. REL, now you get everything is REL. Steering motion dominates. Okay. And maybe you will not find this table anywhere because nobody thinks like that, making a table for you. And I do very rarely when you support lot, because as I see a lot of response the first time on YouTube when I'm taking the sessions. So many people are like interacting. That is the reason I'm making this content available for you before the exam. Even I may not taught this in paid classes. The reason is you need to learn than tricks, correct? This concept will come out only when you practice lot, revise lot. In beginning you don't understand at all. At this stage, those people who have studied all these topics, they can get some related these concepts. Done. If you feel that this relations you enjoy and you feel it is important, I just want one help. Just take this screenshot and please tag me on LinkedIn that you got much useful with this table. Okay, just one request from your side, from my side to you, that is please take this screenshot along with me if it is possible. I'm here. And now remembering is not possible without understanding. Don't do that at all. Only those who can understand, they can remember. Those who cannot understand, maybe not possible. You try it, you may fail or you may succeed. Okay. Okay, next we'll go for intersection. Now, can you do this similarly? By this moment, now you could relate. So when you apply union could be easy, but intersection you need to have concepts with you. But like intersection, what will happen? Like two types of answers you should do. Will it happen this or will it not happen? No, never do that, Shivam. every operation will act differently. No, no, please, I don't depend on the circles. The circles will not help you all the time. Please never go for Venn diagram when you solve these questions. For union, may, no, that was class of languages, not the language. I'm doing for a language, not the set of finite languages, union, intersection, set of finite. That is different. Please never use a Chomsky hierarchy to answer these questions. Okay? Be careful. I saw a lot of people, even teachers, they do the mistake by taking the Venn diagram. No, never do that. This is not the Venn diagram examples. It's one finite language, one finite. It's not the all set of all finite, set of all finites. No, that's the wrong example. Okay? So I'm requesting everyone, please don't take the Venn diagram. There's a foolishness to use the concept. Okay? If you want, I'll prove why it is wrong. Do you want me to prove one example? Why it fails? Right. Now, there are four types of languages. There are four types of languages that I will help you. Now, why we get a different answer now? Let's take L1. L1 is set of all CFLs. L2, set of all regulars. Now, L3 is one regular language over the sigma. L4, CFL, that's it. Now, how many of you say L1 is and L4 both are same? Or what is the relationship between L1 and L4? I want your answer, how you imagine this TOC. Here the people fail to understand how the TOC actually, conceptually you should be strong at. Now, if you can understand, the whole TOC is, for you it looks beautiful. What is the relationship between L1 and L4? L1 is a language which has every language, right? L1 is a language which has every CFL. Like if you want to realize the L1, L1 is equal to CFL1, CFL2, CFL3, CFL4, correct? CFL5, and one of them is L5, L4 that you have. What is happening? One of them is L4 in that, okay? That L4 is actually belongs to L1. It's not L1. L4 belongs to, not a subset, not a subset. L4 is one of the element of L1. Because if you look at the L1, if you assume they are members, one of the member is the CFL. The language which has languages, never use a subset word. It is belongs to. It is belongs to. That's what, when the people uses the words belongs to subset, that means you are weak in mathematics and you are weak in understanding the concepts. That's why you fail to understand very easy questions, because you're not able to relate. Subset belongs to, you are not able to understand. The subset when it comes, if you are looking at this L4, this will be your subset of L1. When L4 appears as one of the subset, that's different completely. Okay, L4 belongs to CFL because it might be here or it might be here. This is a member of this language. This is also language, this is also language. This language is all the languages, and one of the languages is L4. Everybody, that's what I have written here. Anything you write here, just like it looks like x1, x2, x3. What do you say? x1 belongs to L1, right? The x1 is one of the L4. Able to understand what I am saying? Now similarly, the L3 belongs to not just L2, it is also belongs to L4, L1. Understand the concept again. Regular language, if I keep here L3, that is there belongs to this box, also belongs to this box. But the problem is the L4 is the CFL. It may be here, it may be here, you don't know where it is here. It may be inside regular or it may be outside regular, but it is inside this CFL's class. This is one concept where we need to know what you are looking at. Now the problem happens, if I do L1 intersection L2, what will you get? You will get L2. But when I do L3 intersection L4, you will get CFL, but may or may not be regular. Understand what I am trying to say. When you do this box and this box, intersection is this box only because it's a common to both. But when you take two languages, that regular and CFL, and believe me, one regular may not have a relationship with other regular. Now we are comparing one regular with CFL. Will they have a relation? Tell me. I'll take here, let's say, epsilon. Here I'll take a power n, b power n. That epsilon might be covering here. Here I'll take a plus, here I'll take b plus. A plus b plus, any relation? Tell me. Here a plus b plus is also CFL because regular. A plus b plus, a plus b plus, any relation? Can you say subset? Intersection is equal to, can you say that? Okay. Now if I take a star b star, if I take a power n b power n, intersection is a power n b power n. Can you say regular? Regular intersection CFL. Can you say regular? You can't, because a star b star is regular, a power n b power n is not a regular but CFL. When you do the intersection, you don't get a regular because you are not doing these boxes. You are taking one language here, you are taking one language here. When you do intersection, the result may be here or may be here, but definitely in this box only somewhere. Getting my point? When you do regular language, intersection, CFL, result is CFL, but we don't know where it stands. Don't blindly answer Venn diagram will give you the answer. That is what your mistake, what we do in general, even I did in the beginning. That's what I am stressing on this concept. People explain the concept with the circles, that will not work out. Without understanding, you can't learn this subject at all. Okay. Much effort is required, such concepts. Okay. Now you realize, right? The set of languages is different and language that has strings different. Okay. The CFL word is there doesn't mean that it is CFL. Set of CFLs don't call CFL. Set of CFLs is actually undecidable language. That semi-decidable language, that is. Okay. But one CFL is even it is decidable. That's what the people understands the words easily. CFL I can say decidable, but set of CFLs I can't say decidable, it is undecidable. Because I can't build a halting Turing machine for that. Okay, there are many insights comes from that concept. Okay, not easy. Let's come to the point. Finite intersection, finite language. Again finite. This is the one beautiful concept, union and intersection. In union, this was infinite dominated. In intersection, this will dominate. Finite intersection with anything is what? Finite. Everybody agree? But after that, every finite is regular, I can say all are regular. Every finite is CFL, I can say all are CFL. Every finite is recursive, I can say all are recursive. Every finite is RL, but I can say RL. But only one way. Remember, only one way. Okay, because you know the finite. In the exam, if you don't see the finite, tick the regular. If you see CFL, you tick it. But believe me, implication is very important. Yeah. Now, infinite intersection with finite. What is the answer? That's okay. Fine. Now I can copy this also. Finite, finite. Both answers are same, right? Row and column. Can you work on it? Not easy. Can you work on it? If you get a time, work on it. And we'll discuss in the group. Okay, please post your answer on Telegram. We have Get Geek for Geeks, and you have my own Telegram group. You can post anywhere, and I will help you which one is right, which one is wrong. Okay, get a time today or tomorrow or 2 days. You can do that. Will you do? Takes much time because it's equal to a lot of problems. This many 1, 2, 3. Each one can be the question in the exam. Yeah, you compute it. infinite intersection regular, the result may be infinite, result may be regular, result may be non-regular, result may be finite. We don't know. When you don't know anything, just put question mark, because anything can happen. Regular will happen, non-regular, anything is possible. You can't answer at all what is right answer. So put a question mark. When you put a question mark, means anything can happen in the world. Finite, infinite, regular, non-regular. So you can't answer uniquely. Everybody? It's possible, but we don't know how to say it. You can say need not be infinite, need not be regular, need not be non-regular, need not be finite. So all possible answer. Okay. Put a question mark, so because anything is possible. But exact answer we can't say correct. Put a question mark when you have all the possibilities. You are not able to answer like finite or infinite, then do that. Like infinite intersection, infinite also, anything is possible, then put a question mark. Infinite intersection CFL also, anything is possible, anything is possible. That's what you understand. When anything is possible, just put this question mark. Question mark, remember, when you write a question mark, assume anything is possible. We are not able to answer uniquely. Unique answer not exist, then write question mark. Like you can answer either infinite or finite, either regular or not regular. Lot of answers are there for that. Okay, I hope you will do it now. If when you know the answer, write it. When you don't know, when you are not able to get a unique answer, put a question mark. We can't say it, either write can't say or write a question mark. Yeah, it's reduced, right? One thing I did means this thing is also reduced. Why are you worried about much? And everybody knows regular, intersection, regular, regular. Almost you can fill it by understanding. Regular intersection CFL, I just helped you CFL. Regular intersection, closure with regular language, you will always dominate other. Recursive, REL, because you know this is a regular closure property. Regular language you apply with any of these languages, this language only will get regular intersection CFL, CFL, regular intersection recursive, recursive, regular intersection REL, REL will get. Similarly, this row is over, this column is same. CFL intersection with regular CFL and recursive. Copy paste this, right? REL. I know CFL closure property. Can you do it again? Reduced to only 9 problems now. I've saved a lot of time for you. Just fill this 3 cross 3 9. If you get a time, you can also comment below this video. If I get a time, I'll check it. Now, last concept for you is last concept today. Okay, it's much we have spent a lot of time, and one of the important concept is the complement. Okay. I'll just write in short form, complement of finite language over any sigma. Okay, assume sigma is equal to something a comma b or any sigma. What will you answer if you are aware? Okay, only one direction, this direction only. For me, it is very important direction. Don't think too much. I'm writing non-regular to give you, because one of the concept is asked already in the exam, but do not do everything for not. Okay. Remaining, I'll just do the language. Almost many gate questions are there on this. I say more than 10 questions you see on this concept. One of the important slide from TOC. First, Okay, somebody looking for, please, somebody want to fill, I'll fill it. They are worried about the answers, not the concept. Anyhow, I'll just fill it. Closed under intersection, so definitely recursive. Recursive intersection, RL is RL over. Okay, triple is over. Okay. Again, you can club with this slide. You can take the previous slide and this slide, and you can tag me on LinkedIn if it is possible for you. Like, I enjoy a lot when you comment and when you tag me. Okay. Yeah. Finite language complement, it is always infinite, no doubt which finite you take in the world over the sigma, and also you will see the answer regular. Every finite language is regular, so regular complement is regular, and finite language complement is always infinite. Both answers are correct. Infinite language is right, and also it should be regular. Infinite language complement, we do not know what will happen in the world. That's sure, we cannot answer it. It can happen anything. It may happen finite, it may happen infinite, it may happen regular, it may happen non-regular. Anything is possible. Regular language complement is always regular. So somebody say DCFL, somebody say CFL, somebody say CSL, all are right answers in the options. Non-regular language complement, always non-regular, doesn't matter which non-regular you take. DCFL complement, always DCFL, no matter which DCFL you take. CFL complement is context sensitive language, but may or may not be CFL. CSL complement is not in the syllabus, but remember it is also CSL. And recursive complement is recursive. It means decidable complement is decidable. REL complement is a semi-decidable complement, right? This is either recursive or not RE. And this is one of the important concept for you. You can say never be SDUD. You can also answer another way, never be SDUD. The one answer is there, another answer is there, never be SDUD. This was a gate question already once. SDUD complement, always not RE. Not RE complement, it is either SDUD or not RE, because this not RE can go back to SDUD, and this one you can take not RE, it can go to SDUD, and another not RE can stay in not RE only, either SDUD or not RE. And UD complement is always UD, and some UD it may happen, but that's okay. It may be SDUD or not RE. So this one also either SDUD or not RE means you can directly write UD here. Not RE complement some UD. Right. And direct gate questions are there from this concept, and the one of the gate question which was happened twice from here, REL complement. Okay, this one you can also write. Another answer is UD. Two ways you can answer. UD you can answer, or there is the same thing, SDUD or not RE. That's the meaning of UD. Okay. And these 3 pages, I want you to put on LinkedIn so that people may get a lot of help. Okay, these 3 slides are last minute, because all concepts are there in one slide, right? All the types of languages are on one slide, even an intersection complement. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Sinha. And we again, In 1 hour, we are going to cover a lot of concepts in coming sessions. As we promised, like we'll take like in 1 hour entire subject, we are going to make you revise, but we may come up with the slides which are written and some we may write, but in 1 hour we'll give a lot of interesting concepts for you which you need to remember for the exam. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Thank you everyone. I'll wait for a few minutes before winding up. Thank you all. So you may leave now, enjoy the time, remaining time, and utilize for your preparation. Yeah, great. Yeah, thank you all, Prashant, Vansh, Swaroop, Sandeep. Yeah, Sinha. You should face that. Saksham, Git, CSIT, Pavan, Milandas, Moria, thank you so much. Chavan, great. Aditya, thank you so much. Yeah, tomorrow is a programming session, same timing, 6:30. Yeah, great question. Tomorrow programming session, please attend tomorrow, same timing, 6:30. Sinha, thank you so much. Shashi, Akash, good night. Yeah, Abhishek, Peter, Shivam, thank you. Vivek, thank you all. Jon Snow, Ankit, Ashel, thank you so much. Yeah. Tomorrow, C programming, day after tomorrow, compiler. Yeah, thank you, Sinha. Yeah, thank you, Shashi Kumar. Arnav, good night. Thank you, Farhan. Yes, Sahu, thank you. Yadav. Yeah, thank you, Saksham. No, yeah, Vivek, thank you. I want you to utilize the best. Thank you, Jon Snow. What I really like in the session, at the end, the most of the people, they show the same energy like when they are at beginning. That's what in most of the sessions I feel like I'm so motivated to teach better. But when the people are not with the same energy, I also feel the same way. Like the same energy that I have in the beginning, right now, I may have more energy than the beginning. In this 4 hours, more than 4 hours, there was no break literally, right? It happened, the reason is you are there, you were engaging, and that's what I wanted and everyone wanted when somebody delivers. Yeah, thanks all. Yeah, also do one more help, like comment after this video, like how did you enjoy, like how because some videos really helpful for the coming gate aspirants, they may utilize well if you give the best comment. Yeah, Sinha. Yeah, it is required, right? I'm the one, I don't know about others. I cried many days while preparing the gate. I was looking at the sky and always I was looking at the stars, how beautiful this world is made up with, right? We never know, is this only the earth in the world? But if this is the only earth in the world and no living being in the world, then we are so lucky that we are enjoying a lot of this time, right? So I want you to be this world, in this world, and what you are made up for, we don't know, correct? But you have decided to come for this gate, and just believe that you do it with 100%, maybe possible that you will join IIT, you will make your life beautiful. What you are looking for, you looking for your best future, right? Best future happens when you do best present. At this present, at this moment, always give your best, not tomorrow, and don't worry about the past. Tomorrow will happen when you do today, and past happened, you can't bring back. I want you to believe that you are living in the beautiful world, and make this presence is so beautiful by giving your the best. Vijay Raj, we will help you, like connect with us. We may give you the some advantage in our gigs for gigs, and will not leave you anyone. If you believe us, you have taken the subscription somewhere, by looking at us, will definitely help you. But never disappoint because of that subscription, and connect with us, and soon we will help you sometime later. And connect with us and pass the message to us, we'll do that. Yeah, great to see you. See you tomorrow then. Bye bye. Take care. All the best. Yes, class 1. So many people have scored 100% the last 2 years because of the easy in the questions. Yeah, thank you all. Bye bye. Yeah, we'll meet definitely, Sinha.